Good morning, mofos. Hope everybody is doing well this Sunday morning. Don't forget to hit the fucking like button. Every time you guys smash that fucking like button, it helps the algorithm. So, I guess we're going to start right into it. This fucking tub of lard. He came out with some shorts yesterday. Should be interesting.
Well, I hate to disappoint everybody, but I just looked at the Hell's Angels group and I was searching for a certain person who said he was a member, and there is no name that comes up. So that's a dud. And I've also looked in service records down by him, and his name is not in any service that he was actually in either. So how does a person get valor when they've never been in the service? Confusing. But that's for one of my 10 faithful, stalking, favorite fans. You know who you are. So go say hi to Chris Bustamante later.
Okay. Good morning, Jinx. So I'm only going to talk on this for like a second. I'm not even going to elaborate on that Hell's Angel comment. Yeah, I ain't even touching that. How about that? I am pretty sure though that there's no online site that you can go to find out the Hell's Angels roster. But whatever. Now, Tavala. I don't know who the fuck he's talking about with that. He's trying to cover his tracks. I don't even know. I got nothing to say on that. I don't know who he's talking. I don't know if he's talking about Brian. Who the fuck? Really doesn't. I don't know. I don't know. That one's no good. So let's go to the next one.
And that was a public service announcement for 2 of my 10 faithful following favorite fans. Just for you. Who else is going to care for you like that? Certainly not me. So that's for my 2 out of 10, count them 10 faithful fans. And that was a public service announcement for. Okay, just so you
Okay. I want to know what happened to this post. Check this post out.
folks know, there will be no more talking about women. Whether it's in a serious or a funny facet, it doesn't matter. We're not doing it.
Oh, God.
The other thing is, I'm not talking about anything personal anymore. That's going to be kept out of it, too. Sorry, but that's just the way it's got to go.
I also saw where was the video with the.
Well, I hate to disappoint everybody, but
Is it under videos? Oh, this is good, guys. You guys are gonna like this one.
So this is for 2 of my 10 number 1 fans. This here will help melt body fat off of you, but it has to be the same brand. It has to be the same milligrams in order for it to work. body fat. Okay, that's this one.
Well, I don't know why you're trying to plug that, Rich. Clearly, it's not working on you. Let me just make sure that this is. Well, I don't know why you're trying to plug that, Rich. Clearly, it's not working on you. Nothing's melting off you other than the fucking skin tags. They're drooping.
Now, if you're interested in losing water weight gain, because I know 2 of you out of my 10, count them 10, number 1 fans that follow me, this here will get rid of excess water weight gain. But you have to actually have the same milligrams. It has to be the same brand. And this is for 2 of my 10, count them, 10 number 1 fans. Thank you. Have a good day. See you in the next one.
Bye. Whoop. I went too far.
So
okay. So in a few minutes, I'm going to be joined by the old man. At 45 gallon. Jinx, I seen you put out some new videos, but I didn't get to watch them yet. But at some point today, I'll try to get over there and check them out. You guys are all great. Hey, Jimmy, you want to get down here? Or are you going to... What are you doing? He's upstairs in post-production, putting his makeup on, getting his lipstick right. Yeah, that's true. They ain't going nowhere. They're not getting deleted. Come on, Joseph. It's a 73 bow tail. Get your bow tail, son. Hold on a second. Let me go yell. You guys know the game. So this is Beamer and Son Garage.
Barry's actually done videos. I just haven't really wanted to do it. Nothing really interesting. The cars haven't sold like Barry said was going to happen.
Oh, gosh. Here we are.
More just bullshit and lies.
On the 73 tan, or you would call it a beige color, Riviera.
I mean, I think the boat Riviera is undesirable.
It's rougher than Cooter Brown.
Ever produced.
It is rough.
I mean, as far as like
I didn't realize how rough it was.
Or a muscle car type.
I forgot about how rough
the
it was.
weeds growing up through it last year wasn't a sign.
And it's rough. Whoa.
So, Rich, I want you to take a good look at Barry. Because you see Barry? See what we did by exposing the truth? This motherfucker don't know what to do, whether to come, he's coming or going. Poor man speech up all the extras and drama. Was kind enough to send me a screenshot of this fucking mutt's marketplace. He's got this car on marketplace. And he had it at $2,000. And then it had said 4 days. In 4 days, he dropped it down to 1,500. You know, he told us all 3,000.
This is the one he's gonna do something with you guys.
We're gonna try to clean this out. It's gonna take a lot. That's
Still hasn't happened.
Yes, he did, Mark. Good morning.
At least we're gonna
Hey,
get
Barry, why don't you finish one job before you come on to another one? How about you like finish, you know, I don't know, the trailer, the Roadrunner, the Challenger.
There's a lot of trim and pieces laying everywhere to this car.
Hey, Barry, you going to the No Name Nationals this year?
Oh, those are the headlights.
Oh, Barry thinks the car's probably worth $3,000.
Jinx, I wouldn't even give him that.
I mean,
What the fuck are you gonna do with it?
How are the core seats? I mean,
Like, let's
And you see the rust up seat frame right there.
like, let's be honest. What the fuck would you possibly do with this car? I believe the windows are all smashed out of it. There ain't a fucking panel on the car that. Ugh.
It fell. Must have bumped it.
Yeah, you got that big ass on you.
Oh, what is doodle bugs?
Well, we're gonna clean it. Go get a weed eater out, get the weeds out of it. Rake? I mean, what the
Shovel.
Yeah, I should have my gloves
Make
on.
your doodle bug down there.
I ain't putting them on yet.
You don't want to put on your big mitts? They fit you pretty well.
Everything's getting caught on anything and everything to pull out.
Work smarter, not harder, Barry. That won't happen.
And it's kind of aggravating, but you know what?
We're gonna jump. I want to put on my gloves, but now I'm gonna do it.
You see the fucking ground, you get like the fucking back of
That car is fucked.
Cleaning this thing out. This is,
It's junk.
you know, trying to move
Oh,
on.
yeah,
Trying
nobody
to get rid of some of these cars.
I wouldn't, but though when you go to pull that thing up on the fucking low bed there, that fucking thing will break in half. Need more, yeah. This K1's running critically
I'm
low.
not back. It's got a title. I mean, if they were to do things like that, I mean,
Jeez. I don't know what animal was living in here, but whatever it was.
Sure, how
Rust
you think
free
you know
one
what
owner,
animals
yeah.
in your car?
It's a job on
Exactly.
the upholstery in this thing.
Exactly.
what about the live weeds that last year? I mean, there was fucking live weeds growing up in that big fucking
This
greenhouse.
guy that owned this thing out of Laconia, Kentucky, was really into fires. And he saved every newspaper because he had burned.
Now look,
And he
look
saved
at-
fire every
look at where the frame of the car is. Look at the bottom of the door there, and then look at the ground. That car is basically sitting right on the ground.
night, I
1,500.
guess. So there's old trading
What?
posts.
The motor's locked up in it.
Wow,
Yeah, really. What frame?
that's so neat. You look like they got the
Look
steering
at
with
that.
bungee cord
Look at
spray.
the shit in there. Look at all fucking.
Throw it away.
That's just nasty.
And he kept
Oh, look
going
at that.
after
What
his
the
little
fuck is
fire
that
he
growing?
would
Barnacles?
have. Is that a fuse?
Why do
Yeah.
barnacles grow on everything down there?
I get it though. I mean, I'm not knocking it back.
Brand new
I've done
fucking
that
uses
shit.
my ass. This is 1976.
That's like some kind of like burnt.
You're fucking bright.
Yeah, there's the mirror. Great
I'm ready to
mirror.
hit on the order, so. I mean, the motor's locked up in it. I mean, I don't know why.
It's
I
unbelievable.
don't know how you get one more $500
Unbelievable.
bucks.
Molly Crew? No, it's the firm. Main business. Tearing down a wall. Yeah, that was Jimmy Page.
Go on the
Yeah,
roof
Jimmy
or go to the
Page,
trash
Paul
can.
Rogers.
Make your guesses now.
Yeah, I don't think it works anymore.
Oh, that's the hoarder in Barry.
Yeah. That was a cool band.
It's beyond. It's
Page, son.
fucking
Still
exactly
make a
trash.
dollar out there.
Oh yeah, name one song.
Look at
Paul
this.
Rogers, too, one of the great singers.
Name one song from him, Barry. But you don't have fun for that.
So this garbage can's gonna get pulled pretty quick. Yeah, I see. And this all should have been done back
Yep.
when we bought this thing, and you know, it's my fault that we didn't get done to it. Didn't get.
Hold on a second, guys. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I will be kind enough to share it with all you because sharing is caring. Fuck. I don't think you can see it. This fucking computer. This thing sucks dick. This fucking ugly fucking face. That's what I'm saying, Jinx. If they tried to hook onto this car to move it, it would fucking just break in half. Ryan's got a UTI.
Scott, what in the world is into whatever.
A Marlboro,
Sorry,
Barry.
everybody
Marlboro.
watching this, but if I come to look at the car and I buy the car, to that shit, I should probably stay in your house because I'm not going at home.
It's not 24/7.
But I'll take the car, but I can't take all
We're
the
gonna
car.
clean this thing out.
Hell of a name for a cigarette.
Potential.
Look at that.
Oh,
The trucks that have been here says otherwise.
We'll have it all cleaned out then. Yeah, it's still rougher than Cooter Brown.
Hey Barry, you still looking for a cab for your HD? I mean, I know somebody's got one.
Got one sitting out here, bud.
It didn't roll. Hey, you can even weld up the frame on it.
All right, you can take the body off this and put it on yours. Is it 4-door?
Yep.
Hell yeah, you're in luck.
I'm pretty sure his might be I don't know.
It's unbelievable.
I might be just like an extended cab.
Yeah, there's
What in
weeds.
the
Of
world?
course there's weeds growing in it. What would
It's
you...
like glued to the carpet.
You'd probably discover a new species of fucking fungus if you really looked in there.
What in the world? That kind of looks out of place.
Oh, kid's toy.
It is out of place.
Barry, you know what that is, right?
You just threw away a pepper shaker that's worth $30,000.
Yeah.
The pepper shaker I seen is like throwing in like Fisher Price, like burger shop plates.
Right, has no holes in top of it.
That'd be plastic.
Hold up.
That is some kind of old TV.
Look at the grass growing.
You come to my show, you piss yourself? You're not a beamer.
In the fucking ashtrays.
It's an old TV.
There's dirt and grass growing in the ashtrays.
Guys, I wish you guys could see where Barry's brother lives. His house. If you saw Barry's brother's house, and then you looked at this mutt's fucking house, you tell me who's winning.
Yeah, that sure is. It's kind of cool.
Wow, yeah.
Barry, how does it make you feel that your little brother is more successful than you? He's smarter than you. His fucking house is 1,000 times nicer than your house. Mother, he's got a fucking lake in the, like, right, not a lake, but like a big ass pond that's literally right in the back of his house. And it's not a small house. It's a big house. You got sound. His brother Matt. Shout out to Matt.
Ready to
Beamer.
plug it in, plug it in.
Digital quartz.
Sony,
Sure don't work anymore.
it's a damn shame that in good shape. If I'm understanding Tracy Hunter right, then so that's the collar. So that's
What a mess. I gotta have a can full. It's probably so heavy that I probably should stop right there.
That's heavy to you?
Whoa, yo.
I have a heck of a time trying that. Hey, another set.
The truth is, the only valuable part on it is the glass.
There's a guy. What's his name? Jess Collins? Van Halen.
Talking about
I'm not a
love.
big fan of Van Halen.
Girls.
No, Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses, Poison, Twisted Sister, Faster Pussycat, bands like that. Yeah, they're alright.
You're no good. Night away. Somebody get me a doctor. Bottoms up. Hey, that might be a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I even got a.
That's the hoarder in 'em.
anymore. Yeah, we'll see.
You know, it's that TV didn't go in the trash. You go take a TV
Nothing
and have to
like a
watch
good pair
that
of
shit on
leather
Facebook
gloves.
Marketplace for $30.
Right.
What are you guys talking about sound? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Is it getting a little fucky on it?
Riding gloves
Did work when
that I bought so that I could race my bike, and then I didn't race.
What a
I
shocker.
sick that year, and we
Bullshit.
didn't make it to the track that we were
It's
going
like
to
you're
go
sick
to
now, you lying sack of
because I
shit.
got ill. So
What? I was talking about racing a bike.
Talking about he was going to go to no names.
get this can and carry it down to the house
Racing a
and
bike. Bicycle.
properly put it in the right can. And
That dirt bike you got ran over on 20.
What's up, Paul?
hey, we got it down. We still got a whole
Oh,
bunch
yeah,
of
you
stuff
put it
on
out
that
there,
seat,
that.
but
I mean, you're a
Damn,
worm
this
looking shit on the board.
You looking
man.
for a boat tail?
You really are.
yeah, I had a guy come over and look at it today, and he was pretty much my fiancé.
Oh
He was
boy,
like,
here
it's
we
too
go.
rough. Yeah, it's rough.
Here we go.
Why didn't you look at the others?
It's
Why would
rougher
you
than
mention buying all three of them?
You know,
Oh, let me
stuck
stop it.
back tub. Stucco
Of
back
course,
tub.
fucking Madonna wants to come in. We're halfway through the video. You better hurry up there, Jimmy. I'm keeping them. I'm waiting for you to get down here, though, because Jabba looks like pigs in space. That's a good one. They should have some t-shirts made up. Yeah, right? He came out this morning. He's like, today maybe everybody will meet Marco. And I said, Dad, you can't do that. Don, lost my fucking sound. Canada. We love Canada. Excuse me. Jesus Christ. What's he putting lipstick on? Yeah, there's a couple of shorts that we went over right when I started. I'm sure I'm gonna circle back to Fatso. I just wanted to review these videos because I didn't want this fucking mutt thinking that we forgot about him. There he is. Come to my show. Look at his mouth. Doesn't it look like a pussy? The lips and everything. Like the piss flapper. You can see it all. It's all right there. Yeah, he's doing all kinds of shit. Talking about Hell's Angels and God damn it. Oh, there he is. There's Mr. Hoffa. Hoffa. All right, so actually, I might just pull this off.
What is it?
My
Yeah, you got
microphone.
shit going on with that. I don't know.
What do you mean I got shit going on with it? The picture all fucked up?
It was.
Was it like
No, your voice.
my voice is fucked up?
It was low. I couldn't hear you.
Oh. Dad, no offense. I could shoot a 357 out back and you wouldn't hear it. So
I gave you the finger. And you were fucking with me up there.
hold on a minute.
Did you see it?
Can you guys hear us?
10-4.
We got a 10-4.
Testing.
We got a 10-2. We got a 10-4. All right. So what's your opinion on this, Dad, so
What's that
far?
now?
The car.
The one he's selling?
Yeah.
I think it's junk. The only thing good on it's a back window. I don't think anyone's gonna pay $1,500 for that.
10-4, buddy. Oh, yeah. 42. 42 driver. All right, let's get going. Yeah, I'm going to put my...
That's what it's rougher than a stucco back tub, guys.
Maybe I'll speak
But it's
on.
still, it's abuse. Hotel Riviera with a 455
Again,
turbo.
they are not desirable.
Hold on, Jack.
I don't think a scrap guy would even take it. The thing would fall apart if he tried to pick it up.
This is what I'm saying. I don't think Barry. Well, there it is.
Did everyone see the great present he bought his son for Christmas?
Oh,
What?
guys, yeah. We'll get into that. Beamer in his shorts is claiming his great scrap it is saying that he bought the Camry for his son for Christmas.
Yeah,
And he's had the car fucking months.
I know. He bought it like a month.
Google what a fucking 455 cost, you guys. That's locked up. That's probably needs fucking rebuilt. Go on Facebook Marketplace right now. Type in Buick 455.
Because it's behind.
It's been on there for 10 minutes.
Oh, hold on.
Very
And
detailed.
look what you can get for what Barry's asking for this fucking car.
If you want to, it's not like a direct order.
No.
You're not even live with it, dude.
We're not taking.
Well,
There's another thing.
Look
Who
up
gives a
Riviera.
fuck if it's a boat
Riviera.
tail Rivy or
Did
not?
I just say Riviera?
Who gives a flying two fucks? It's not worth restoring. It's a throwaway car.
Arrow?
The only valuable piece on that car is the rear glass bearing. You're not even smart enough to pull it out and sell that.
I mean, they're not worth anything. I mean, they're
People
not.
work with this, so.
Not that year Riviera. I mean, you get the first gen, maybe a little bit, but that gen, oh god, they're so ugly.
I should clean this out.
If he's in the boat tails, why didn't he buy the GS off of you? Thought he wanted the buck seats out of it.
Another
Titanic is
Cassette tape. Oh,
No.
Barry.
Yeah.
Barry's probably staged this.
What's that one? Various orders. Who's gonna? Huh, that's weird. That one might be good too, possibly.
Hey Barry,
Might be another good one, guys.
A-E-I-O-U.
All right, so
Sometimes E, sometimes I, or some
you
shit.
see what I'm trying to do?
Try to sound it out, buddy.
Move it on out.
The steamer fell.
Yeah, Don. It's on Facebook Marketplace. And he clearly says in the description that if you ask him if it's available, he's going to block you.
So watch what you say.
Can you imagine saying that in the description? If you ask if the car is available, you will be blocked.
Imagine when he offers him fucking $100 for it. I just want the window.
Dad, what else could you use on it?
Nothing. You heard Austin, it's fucking throw it away.
in.
Imagine what the underneath.
Oh,
He's going.
Hey Barry, if those are so desirable, man, you should be.
Hey,
You should be able to
what's that
sell it
license
real quick.
plate? I don't think we got to.
Look at that one. Show it off.
Job or more.
Hey man, it's a swap meet in
Yeah.
car. You can actually go through
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Right after like a 60-year-old book. I mean, you see what they want for that?
To
That's
finish
only
this
10
cleanup.
years old.
Whatever's in there, I'm gonna have to get a shovel.
Yeah, but man, it's a car
I will
show.
be
Him right
blocked
next to
then,
go
I
to.
will.
It won't be banned for life.
Whatever that is up in the back seat.
Somebody ought to text him and offer him fucking $400.
You guys got to understand. So I know everybody likes Rich and loves the hit, and we're gonna get back to him, but we can't give up on Barry.
I'll never give up on fucking Barry. That's my.
That I mean, you can't.
Is just
Winning.
a mess.
Because Barry's watching this. And he's watching my fucking shitty internet.
The rain.
Where are you, Barry?
I really rusty
before the rain.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's for sure.
and I'm sure there's about 15 there yet.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Oh, it's twice as heavy it is right now.
Hey Barry, you're such a genius at getting into the lock. Get that one unlocked and running. Then the car's really worth what you're wanting.
Hey, a lot of people don't like watching this stuff.
I think I quit selling Bonnie, so he's talking about the end there.
Hang on a minute. Look at this roof, Dad.
Well, no, I
I
want
just
to
want you to know.
The
Hey,
beast.
thank you, my friend.
Barry,
Look at the pillar.
how's
where-
that, bud? The people don't even want to watch your fucking videos anymore. They're over you.
what
They're
the
over
fuck?
you.
You're watching now? Look at them. Right after now.
Look.
He's got nothing. You can't make nothing, Barry. You're done. You fucking mutt. You're done.
Oh, there's a headlight switch there.
And once I get it cleaned out, it'll look a little better.
Up.
And maybe I can.
There's Mom's van that he stole from his disabled son.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, yeah, Barry, exactly.
Has been, yeah.
He
that's-
never was nothing, though.
Yeah, really. What was he has been?
He was a fucking tumble-
bomb.
Barry's done. He knows it, too. Please subscribe.
Yeah, there's only one thing you can do now, bud.
Unless you take fucking less than $3 grand, you ain't moving shit.
What you done with that big setup that you was gonna get married?
Back glass is ready to fall out. You can probably pull it out.
Chokes.
You know, what's his name? Good
No,
Ronaldo.
don't
It says
say that stuff.
there's a seat
Fuck
for
stuff.
everybody's butt.
Not Dennis Collin, you
Real,
fucking idiot that says that. It's Richard Rollins. And he says there's an ass for every seat, which is true within reason. You're not Richard Orr.
Somebody tells him to suck
I have no doubt they'd all sell that car because they would know what that car's really worth.
They would have never touched that.
And- well, that goes for any of his junk, dude.
Looks like
Barry
one
is
of
so
them fucking
fucking
blowfish.
delusional that he thinks these cars he's got
Don't worry, we're
are
going
what
back
they
to
are.
it.
I know, like a front row Mustang.
A butt for that seat.
I
You ain't gonna find it.
$20 million car.
The only way Barry, no, I'm telling you right now, that car will go bye-bye. But Barry's going to sell it for $200-300 because his broke ass is needing money now. Or the EPA has gone on it, so now he's having to clean up. only reason Barry's telling us could be a
Oh,
point.
Austin.
Good point there.
That's a good point. Did the EPA visit him? No, I don't think so. Because if they did, they'd be
Why
a
would-
Mr. Obvious.
No, they wouldn't.
Oh, yeah, they
He's-
would.
Listen to how he's talking. He's in a fucking.
Selling cars off.
He's fucked.
Only fucking reason.
He don't know what way to turn Barry right now. Like I
Or
was,
maybe his county got zoning now, because he wants to
He thinks
put
he
it code enforcement and they're set
both
up
the
to
guys
it.
that copied his fucking "Let's Go Mudding" video. They seen his, and then they made one to put the truck in the ocean
Oh, yeah, they jumped it in the ocean.
because they seen his. He inspired them or whatever, and they're like fucking what's that Roadkill Garage there? Fucking guy's a moron.
Oh, he just broke.
No
Brian-
content. Nothing.
It's just
No,
like
he
Yeah,
needs
he
to
was
come on.
money for his thing, so
Needs the K1.
he can't go work for old dude
Likes
anymore.
it,
He
yeah.
wants to shop at Bentley.
He's KY.
Be around and see it happen, and I understand
Come to my
I don't want to be around anymore at all, dude.
Love that.
He's waiting for you to kill everything and live his life.
Let me know when you're going to do it so I can cover my ear.
He said he didn't want to see it. He
Oh,
hauled
that's
away, and the guy
rough.
came
Here it
looked at
comes.
it, and it's just too rough for him. He said,
Yeah, well, it's only
So Ryan, you're no better than your dad. You're a fucking hoarder and a car killer.
Yeah, but everybody,
That's why my fucking voice, my throat.
"That's fine. It'll be somebody else. You know, not worried about
Guys,
it."
We'll see.
I got
my
90.
fucking neighbor, I have a new neighbor that just moved in a few months ago. And I'll tell you, he looks at me every day when I walk by him because he must hear me in here yelling and shit. And there's no one else. You know what I mean? He must be like, what the fuck are these guys doing?
Some cars here. We're going to start thinning the herd and start
Oh, I'm
cleaning
looking forward to
up.
this.
You know, it's time. You know, my age right now. It's,
Come to my show, motherfucker!
Of course, you know,
Run your goddamn cocksucker
the
with a
shame
camera
comments
on.
we've had, some of the
Hey
haters
there,
come and
boy.
made me realize
Hey.
It's sad. It took me, Mako, Fast Thing, everybody to point out that you're never going to get to these cars. You will be lucky if you get that Roadrunner running before you kill off. That's
That
true.
car will never run.
Yeah, Dizzy. He thinks we're all
Yeah, he
about
does.
it, I guess.
Exactly.
Recent health
He's
scares.
like,
How
what
about
the
this?
fuck are these
How
guys
about this,
doing?
old man? How about you stay in your lane, PlayStation World, leave the car building and doing the car thing to the real people that know their shit, like me and Dad, Fast Thing, people like that. How about you do that? How about you and Rich fucking start a gaming YouTube channel? Rich can be the girl that likes to play on GTA, and you could be that fucking dude in the white suit.
So, I probably don't have enough time to, do all these cars and fix all these cars.
You ain't got time to fix half of them.
With it. So it's time to,
You ain't gonna do
give it
shit
some-
besides talk.
No, it's kind of sad.
move on
What's
and
that?
go on to the next one.
If
So,
someone could
Bullshit.
Oh, let the
we're
cars
12,
go.
13
Like
minutes.
You made
Yeah.
a fucking video lying your ass off.
You know what I mean? Like he could have really had something.
Why don't you
there.
just sell that fucking Roadrunner, make a couple of dollars? He ain't never, ever, ever gonna do nothing with that.
Run on the grass? Yeah, he ain't going there. He's not
Yeah,
allowed
right
there
on the
anymore.
grass.
His favorite shows that he's been going to his whole life.
Not no more, Barry.
You did it to
Cause you
yourself.
ran, you cocksucker.
Just like the other fat fuck.
Yep.
Just like the other fat fuck.
About
Well, they
Shane down there
definitely
fucking
watch. I
started.
don't know.
Subscribe, hit the bell button down there. Tell
I'll bet they watch all of it. Of course they do. Barry's
Oh,
on
Barry,
the one
I want to
fan.
point out something. Do you remember what Dad said after on our Pumpkin Run video? Do you remember what he said?
Don't you guys remember in Misery? I'm your number one fan.
About you? By
Dirty
Christmas?
Birdie.
I believe Dad said you wouldn't be at 3,500.
Now my throat's killing me.
And just so we can, I don't know if I can zoom in or not. I might take a screenshot. I want to prove this out.
We appreciate you coming, appreciate you watching, and we appreciate sharing and telling people about it.
Look.
Tag a friend and
Don't forget,
You're not even at 3,500.
Garage forever.
So Dad was right.
Rest, well, never.
Usually a piece.
See you next.
Barry, if you were the stance
That's why
on
you need to sell that river. You should buy some more bots.
Barry, if that was the
Guys, be honest. He could have 10,000 subscribers. It wouldn't fucking matter.
no.
I still don't get what his thought process is.
And matter of
Behind
fact,
having
it
all the-
hurts him because his views don't even do 1% of what his fucking
Well, his views are kind of up.
on his shorts.
No, on the videos too. I seen like 300, 400, 600.
Well, he's got nothing to do now. He just plays them all day.
Probably.
You know,
stance on YouTube, man,
he's doing nothing. He
300 garage, the rest
Dirty
of the
Birdie.
dude, then that's a low fucking bar.
Dude, he wouldn't have 3,500 more for no name national thing. One person shot him out.
And begging, dude. Please become my new subscriber, please. I'll fucking give you a
Like to
rough
go down
job
to
in the back alley. You'll just be my subscriber. All right, fellas, my GoPro is actually going dead. So we're going to end it here. Barry's done multiple videos, and I'm just waiting for him to stockpile up and Rich to stop giving content, and then I can go back to Barry. But if you want to see his videos as they come out, go check out Mako. These guys cover Barry every time he drops a video. Give them some love if you don't mind. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. My name is Austin, but as a Jack, review idiots like this on YouTube. We also have a car content channel where we build classic cars and
Yeah,
just
they do.
any car really
Yeah,
forward,
they
dirt
do
bike,
good
things of
work.
that nature, anything with a
Watch that.
motor. Go check out Poor Man's Speed Shop. List all these channels can be found in the description, channel description. And love you guys. See you guys next time. Fuck you, Barry. And Rich, remember, I'll be homeless.
You know, that's one thing I really don't know how to do
what?
is add like descriptions and because if I did, I'd have it on there. All right. Now,
Where we
I'm
going?
going to play it back. I'm going to go back to Rich. Yep, because we got people in the.
Diane to see the fat fucking blowfish.
And I'm happy you're down here because we're going to go back over the shorts. They love watching this guy fucking fail.
Well, I hate to disappoint everybody, but I just looked at the Hell's Angels group
Uh-oh.
and I was searching for a certain person who said he was a member, and there is no name that comes up.
Wait,
So that's a dud.
hold on.
And I've also looked in service records down by him, and his name is not in any service that he was actually in either. So how does a person get valor when they've never been in the service?
How do you know that?
Wait.
Confusing. But that's for one of my 10 faithful, stalking, favorite fans. You know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, wait. First thing about the motorcycles, he's pissing on the wrong fucking tree.
Oh, I know that.
You are pissing on the wrong tree.
I don't know
Fatso.
why you would.
And as far as I don't think that the public can get guys' military
Yes, they can.
records.
I think
Well,
yes, they
what
can.
about-
That's public
What about
knowledge.
like the fucking SEALs and shit?
They can find out that.
Well, whatever. I mean, but I don't think he'd lie about that.
I personally have never heard Brian say that he was a Hell's Angel or in the military.
No, I never heard it, but
Maybe I haven't seen it. Now, as in
Yeah,
regards
Jake,
to the
say
Hell's
it.
Angel thing, I don't care. I'm not getting involved in that. Whether he is or he isn't, that's his business,
right,
and that's none of ours.
But I'm just telling Fatso that he's pissing on the wrong fucking tree.
Yeah.
Because
I didn't know that the Hell's Angel had a thing online, Dad, that you could go check their roster.
well, I don't know.
I mean,
Do
that's
they?
No.
No.
Are you fucking
I
stupid?
know. Well, no, I didn't think so, but
Who the fuck you like?
well, the way you phrased it to me, you said,
I know, but Dad,
all right,
you've been around a lot longer than I have.
I know.
Do you think those guys would have a
Absolutely
fucking?
not.
That would,
Yeah, they got a fucking Facebook page.
I wouldn't be.
Right.
Exactly, Bruce.
Exactly. I mean,
Exactly. I'm not trying to get my house fucking burned down or get a knock. Yeah, get a knock at the door and have fucking a couple big fucking broly dudes there.
And don't worry, there's a few tough ones down in Jersey there, Fatso. So just in
Yeah.
case.
and that was a public service announcement for 2 of my 10 faithful, following, favorite fans.
Oh,
Just for you. Who else is going to care for you like that? Certainly not me. So that's for my 2 out of 10, count them 10.
Absolutely, Jinx.
Faithful fans. And that was a public service announcement for 2 of my 10 faithful, following, favorite.
Let me see here.
I think Dizzy that he was trying to. That was a comment against Uncle Brian. But like we said, we've never heard him say it or anything else, and
I've never heard him say it.
never discussed military.
And once again, that's his business.
Right.
That's not our business.
Right. We don't give a fuck.
And
what
we
he
don't-
does. I don't
that's
care what he
something-
does.
See, we live in the real world, Rich and Barry. We don't live in fucking fantasy land.
We don't care what our neighbors do.
Exactly.
Yep.
Especially when it comes to shit like that.
Well, I hate to disappoint.
Now,
And that was a public service.
that's not it. Now, you guys ready for a real laugh? Oh. Check this shit out.
So this is for 2 of my 10 number 1 fans. This here will help melt body fat
You name
off of
10
you.
of them? Who are they?
But it has to be the
I
same
think there's
brand.
About 22.
Look at some of these comments. You're the picture of health, Rich. Great advice. Pretend to be a what? See, I don't know anything about that.
What's that? But
It
what?
has to be the same milligrams in order for it to
No.
work. Body fat. Okay, that's this one. Now, if you're interested in losing water weight gain, because I know 2 of you out of my 10, count them 10, number 1 fans that follow me, this here will get rid of excess water weight gain.
Is that what you got?
But you have to actually have the same milligrams.
And that's not even
It has to
for
be
what?
the same
That's
brand.
doing the right shit.
This is for 2 of my 10, count them, 10 number 1 fans. Thank you. Have a good day. See you in the next one.
Bye-bye. Oh. Okay. Give me a second, folks. Let me find a video.
He's none. You done them all.
No. Hell no.
Oh, what do you mean?
I'm gonna pull an old one. Everyone does that. Everyone loves it.
But watch him stand.
Yeah, they just love watching
like
him
a fucking ballerina.
Love watching him talk and not knowing, and he doesn't have the first fucking clue about what he's doing. Here we go.
There you go, Dizzy. True.
You guys are fucking hilarious. Look at this shit.
Yep. Sorry about the hair, folks, but
Oh yeah.
It's really early in the morning, and I want to get something done on this car before another bear shows up. So I got the oil pan out here. I put valve cover gaskets on the valve cover.
Said something about a bear.
Wait a minute. Let me restart that again.
Morning does nothing.
I love that name.
I know.
Yep. Sorry about the hair, folks. It's really early in the morning, and I want to get something done on this car before another bear shows up.
Another bear.
So I got the oil pan out here. I put valve cover gaskets on the valve cover covers itself, and what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to torque down that connecting rod cap and put the oil pan back up. I actually straightened it out a little bit better. So
look at that.
All those people that actually busted my chops and saying, well, it's still useful. It's just a quart less. Guess what? No, you're not funny. I don't think so. Why don't you get a life and stop acting like a moron
bitch
on to people?
Well, here's chicks. He's fatter now, I think.
What's he fatter now? Look at that. Look at Ralph.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot of ass.
Put this valve cover
A lot of blubber.
temporarily.
That's what he calls this man. Doing? There's all these fucking videos.
Today we are taking the other head off.
Guys, I think what I'm going to do on my next live is I'm going to go back to the old way of me doing it, where I just hook up the camera and point it at the fucking TV, because this whole fucking looking at these, it just sucks.
It is going in the clean sink. I'm going to clean out this gully here.
Yeah.
Where the push rods go. And try and get something done today.
How come he don't show you what he's doing?
Look at his ass. It looks like a belly. His ass looks like a belly. It looks like somebody's leaning backwards.
Goes there.
Look at the ripples in that fender.
That's a good job.
I can get them later.
Don't worry about that.
When the car is down, then I can do that.
That big indent is from him leaning on it.
Yeah. People that were saying it was trash. Okay. I don't think so. Some things are trash, like that.
You are.
Okay. Paying too much to do
Gun, yeah.
this kind of work on a car, also
There it
trash.
That's a gun. Look at this.
Okay, so let's see. I got the timing chain out today. I'm gonna put that on.
Oh God.
That's right here.
Here we go.
And I gotta scrape the gasket area for the timing chain cover. That's inside. And what I'm going to do is take the head off, and I'm going to put the oil pan back on underneath. The oil canister sleeve is already cleaned out. It's put back up with the new oil canister and the O-ring at the top of the sleeve with oil. It's like this is not my first rest.
Let it catch up for a second. What was he about ready to say?
I don't know.
Restoration or working on a car. Okay, I've done many cars this way. There's been at least 10 cars in this driveway that I've worked on like this. Okay, so you people sitting there mocking me and making fun of me really is not helping. Okay, maybe you're jealous because you don't know how to work on a car.
Oh, here we go, Barry.
Maybe you don't know the first thing about it. I run across a couple people that actually sounded pretty stupid with some of the things they said to me.
Okay, so I can chime in here. Richie, I'm not a mechanic by any stretch of the mean. I'm not. No.
Sometimes you think you are, though.
Huh?
Sometimes you think you are.
What the fuck? Well, I mean, certain things.
Oh, you start diagnosing shit.
But I'm usually right.
Sometimes.
What do you mean sometimes? I've got like a...
Because you heard me talking about it or something.
Let's go to the garage. Hey, what's going on? But anyways, I'm not a mechanic. But I can tell you that motor should have been taken out of the car. All this work that he did with it being in the car, not only did he make it 10 times worse on himself.
I don't know. Like, what was the motor like when he got the car?
It was running.
It was running. Why the fuck did he tear it all apart?
I don't know. I have no fucking
clue. Absolutely. Especially if he was going to start fucking with rod caps and stuff. He should have took the motor out.
I have not the first idea.
He's a fucking idiot.
To me. And
you ever seen anyone?
I think they need to check themselves because apparently they don't know what they're talking about.
No.
You know who you are. There are a few people that have stood by my side. Regardless of all these idiots, Bob, Randy, and George. The influence of positivity continues to have somebody carry on where the negativity makes somebody depressed. Okay? You learn a thing or two there, pal. If any of you guys are married, you should already know this.
Why? What are you talking about?
Okay.
By that? You're married.
Harmonic balancers coming off.
Oh boy. That car never is going to run again. That's why it doesn't.
That tool for the
yeah.
piston installation. But we want to take this out, and I also I plan on putting the starter wire back on too, but it's a new wire, not the old one.
If you need a machine work, then you put it together and everything.
Well, you've seen the top, you've seen the heads. Remember that video when he had, you could see all the like all the scores, and I mean it was fucked. Don't you remember when he had the things off and you could see the pistons and stuff?
Oh, well, who the fuck put odd pistons in it? Him?
Hey, yeah, we got one of those. Yeah, that's a valve relief piston.
Yeah. The fucking when you put a blower on it and run with the compression wrong.
Yeah, that's what. Hey, Rich and Barry, that's what happens when you take a 350 and you put a blower on it and the compression isn't right. That's what happens.
And that happened probably in about, 55 seconds.
Yeah, I already kind of told the story. It was my uncle's boat formula. He put a lot of money in that motor, huh?
He had about 10 grand in that motor.
Yeah, you told him too, right?
Oh yeah,
he didn't listen. Then he bought a 350 crate motor and put it in the boat, never touched it, and that ended up being pretty good.
Yeah, he was gonna put nitrous on it.
You guys think I'm bad at it? Okay.
What do you
Let
think
me
will
see if
happen?
I can find it here.
Fastest fucking 100 yards.
I'd love to show you how
Well, he
stupid
said
some people
that.
really are.
I remember him because this is guys. We're going back like 20, 25 years probably.
20 anyway, yeah.
He's been dead
Yeah.
over 20, 25.
I don't know if it's
Remember
in
him
here
saying
or
it was the
not.
fastest 100 yards he ever went on.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a wire that goes from the starter, okay, to the battery.
No
And
thoughts yet.
the last moron that had this car, not the guy that I bought it off of, but the guy before, decided that at the top
Again, guys, I
of the
apologize
starter
about
wire,
the fucking
this one right
shit
here,
flipping around
okay,
on you.
he was going to cut it. And what he did was he installed another wire, which was about maybe 6 inches long, wrapped it around the first wire, and electrical taped it. If you don't know positive from negative, you shouldn't be working on cars.
Listen to this. Oh my God, it's too much.
Those are
Rich, you are fucking comical.
here.
He really believes in his own mind. He's like shade
Got
free
that shit
mechanic.
over there.
Oh, yeah.
Now, when I'm saving the timing chain and the gears from this, I always do that. I've done that with my Dodge.
What a troll.
So that's going to go in a clean sink. It's going to get washed, and it's going to probably hang on my game room wall. If I could have saved that, I would, but there's nothing. There's nothing left to it. It's broken in 4 pieces.
Oh my God.
And yeah, this is for all you people that said I don't know what I'm doing. That's the old piston. Look at that. Isn't that nice? That's great, isn't it?
DC.
I think it got worse as I took it out, but
It only got
nevertheless,
worse since he took it out.
yeah. First of all, the chain was stretched, so I don't need another mechanic to tell me that because I am a mechanic. I'm just not certified. But that's just a piece of paper.
Are you guys fucking kidding me? I couldn't have clicked on a better video. The gods are hanging with Marco on the Sunday show because I'll tell you right now, guys, I could not have picked a fucking better video. Did you just hear that? He is a mechanic. That sweat of bacon grease, right? That's a good one.
You could fold that up and put it on your head as a hat.
Rich, I think you shit your pants, bud. I'm a mechanic.
All right, put the oil pan back down under here.
Oh my God. That's like me saying I'm fucking Joe Rogan.
What time is Ian coming home?
I'm probably
I
not.
think the wrench is down at the bottom, but if it isn't, let's see. There's only one thing I got to scrape here. That's that. Let me take the rest of the head out. All right, let's see.
Look at that.
How old is this video?
Yeah, this is the best part, guys. This fucking video, ready? Drum roll. 3 years ago.
In 3 years, he hasn't got. You're a mechanic, and you can't get a 283 running in 3 fucking years.
As he would say, you probably shouldn't be a mechanic. You got no business being a mechanic.
Absolutely not. He's not a mechanic. Okay. He watches YouTube, and then he fucks everything up. Just like that other fucking with his fucking mouth.
I think Barry's a little bit smarter when it comes to cars in this guy.
Very little.
And just because I do
Very
things
little.
my way and not your way,
Here we
Can't
go.
wire
Here we
it.
remember one thing. This is my car, not yours.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
And it's my knowledge up here, not yours.
Right. That's why it don't run.
Rich,
That's why it
You
don't run. Fucking
don't
float-face fuck.
no shit. Again, Dad, 3 years. Think about that.
3 fucking.
You're a
years.
mechanic. You guys out here, you guys are mechanic. 3 fucking years?
Yeah.
Like,
And if I didn't know how to work on cars, I wouldn't have gotten this far. So that's what we call go to the bank, take out a loan, and buy a clue, folks.
whoa.
Ooh.
It's time I start giving it back to everybody that's giving it to me.
Yeah,
Oh boy, you've been dealing with this shit for a while, huh? People don't like fraud.
All right, now I'm gonna put this somewhere where it's gonna.
People don't
I
like
haven't
fraud.
been filled in with all the lies and shit, but you said something like he's down fucking hustling the old ladies at the fucking senior center.
I didn't say that.
Well, what's he's down there fucking aggravating them or whatever he was doing. He wasn't respecting them
What?
at the senior center.
You
He
watched
made a
that video with your own eyes. What'd you think?
I didn't. I don't know.
Let me ask you something.
Number one, he shouldn't fucking be in there because you're not a senior citizen until you're 60 fucking years old.
Yeah.
And you go into them places. I used to take my mother down there, and they're all like 80. You know what I mean? There's no even 60-something-year-olds in there unless they're lonely or something. But
Right.
55 years old,
But
you're
guess
not a
what?
fucking senior
But guess
citizen.
what? The loop.
So that's fraud.
Well, guess what he's doing?
When there's fucking old ladies that are homeless down in this fucking city that should be in there.
Well, it's to my knowledge that he's lying about his health, saying he's got.
I don't. That don't make you a fucking senior citizen because of your
I know.
health. And it's
Stay stable.
Self-inflicted. Don't give me that bullshit. Fucking health got nothing to do with it.
No, that ain't gonna work.
Those places that govern money and
No, you guys don't need to be underneath there with me while I'm doing that.
And here's
You guys-
the thing that kills me is that with the audience, there's so many guys that are on here that know what they're talking about. It's like Gold Rush.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
the same fucking thing.
Exactly.
Do you guys remember we've been watching
We
Gold Rush
watched
the
them.
first season? But listen, the first season of Gold Rush, when the Hoffmans were up at what is that, Quartz Creek,
Yeah, wherever. Yeah.
and Dakota Fred came in, and they didn't listen to a fucking word he was saying. The guy had been doing it fucking 50 years.
Yeah.
And these guys just started.
I watched it on fucking Barry's videos. He fucking poor man's. They used to try and advise him, and he'd tell him go fuck himself and block him.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
a Mr. Obvious. He
guys already know what I'm
I've
doing.
seen a million guys try and tell him.
You can pretend like you don't, but you do,
Oh, Richard's not being very nice.
or at least most of you do.
Hockey today.
Some of you like to play like you do.
Some of
I don't play games.
We
you
don't
know?
play, Barry. We don't. I mean, Barry. Yeah, I can't. That's cocksucker.
You pathetic little fucking worm. You don't play games? Take a look at this picture, folks. This guy don't play games.
Yeah.
I'd
is
like
a
to
kid.
take that fucking hood and just swat it down. Look at that.
It'd be like shutting
He
it on
don't
into-
play games.
Oh, he's a fucking mob member. You see the fucking jewelry he's wearing now?
I wonder
He's
what at the
putting hits
Chinese
out on
restaurants, the
people.
buffets, when they say, "Oh, you pay double,"
Well, you don't come here no more.
you know, eat crab.
And then do shit all over bathroom.
I set out to do a job. You better believe
Just
I
try
do
my
a job.
toilet.
You blow my
May
arm
not
on my
be the way
plate.
you like, but it's not.
Meat on my lips.
It's not for you to like.
You are
It's for me to get my job done.
Do a handprint. That's right, from Holder. Oh God!
Look at that.
I need
Wow,
an
he does
extension
got
for
a
this.
fucking belly on his ass, huh?
His ass looks like a belly.
Yeah,
He's a reverse belly.
he can walk either way.
No shit.
Oh, sticking his hands are fat. Just like everything else.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect those exhaust manifolds. Next.
I know,
And
he
he
does
don't-
light it there.
And he,
believe it or not.
and he does not have mechanic hands.
And they're going to go in the
He is.
clean sink.
He got
Same
those
with the
feminine hands.
Yeah,
Look at him
we're
with the finger. Look at him with the red stat. He's
You know,
got
my
his finger
unorthodox
up.
way of doing things is not
Look at-
your way of doing things. But
Look
like I
at
said,
this. He's got his
before,
finger up on the wrench.
my car,
all-
my
Dave
thoughts,
with his hand on
my
That I've never
knowledge.
seen before.
my way.
Listen to my way. Unbelievable.
All right, Mr. Mechanic, if you're spraying with your
Now,
right
if you
hand,
people would have given me a
supposed to be doing.
What do you mean?
If you're spraying with the spray gun in your right hand, what do you do with your left hand?
Hold the fucking line?
Hey, you got it.
But he wasn't. Taz, look at that.
I'm just saying.
Look at that picture. Look at it on my screen.
I know.
Look at
He's
his ass.
disgusting. It's disgusting. He's got like.
He's more blown out on the back end.
Looks
than
like
he is
he's
in the
got
front.
2 fucking footballs in his fucking pants. Wow. Wow. And he's fatter now.
I know.
He's fucking fatter now. I mean,
a little bit of a
positive.
positive feedback, that would have been different. But when you make somebody who's nice nasty, you deserve everything you get.
Yeah. Rich, I don't know how you would be able to get through life
And there's a lot of
without
stuff.
running into that one dude. I don't get it. And
He
it's-
was bullied. He was bullied. I
Oh,
can't
definitely. Yeah. Well, not bullied. He just like.
I know. How's he wipe his ass, Bruce?
That's a good one. Look at it.
He probably don't. He probably don't. He just fucking pull. He probably don't wear underwear.
Oh no, he doesn't.
So he's gonna have
I
shit.
even
Look
I want to
at
take
that.
out this freaking.
Look at that.
I'm
Disgusting.
gonna take it
I
all
know a
off.
lot of that.
redo
How
it.
he can wipe his ass.
Yeah. Look at his little arms.
His arms ain't long
I can't
enough to get
imagine
under
what
his
that
ass.
fucker smells like.
I don't know how many I've taken off that there.
Ooh,
Did I take it off, or did I only take a couple of them off? Looks like I think they're all off.
You got a hotel, he shows up. I wouldn't want to rent him a room. I wouldn't want that laying in my beds.
No shit.
Like, and then and you know, Rich, the reason why we're pointing all this out is because listen to how fucking arrogant you're being.
You're an arrogant cocksucker.
Seriously.
Come to my show.
I love it. They're not off.
Okay. I like it when he blows
So-
a couple of times.
I'm gonna need the bench in order for the stool
Oh.
in order to get up here and get these out.
Smears the fuck.
Oh my god.
Hey, Rich, you got skin tags on your back?
That's loose.
Anyway, start to
Oh, God, don't even say that.
get right to drop. Yeah, that's right. He'd probably have a better chance going.
He,
underneath.
how,
Never
I
gets
don't
dropped
think he
in
get
the
his
back.
arms around back there.
No, that's why he wipes his
Look
butt.
at the car moving. Sure, it is killer,
I
right?
know. Fuck to get that. So you use it for a rag.
I'll bet you too. He's the type of dude to walk around the house like Buffalo Bob. Good white horse. I
In the
can see it.
fog.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He leaves too hard. The rear back wheels might come off.
Those jack stands, right? That's why the fucking tires are all fucked up from him fucking leaning on them.
That was his body.
Watch this. Wave.
Oh, and by the way, this car is 12 or 13 years before my time.
What is happening?
Yeah, and it's simple work on that, so.
Look at that. Wow.
I remember my uncle bought one.
They ought to send him to North Korea.
That's right. I used the breaker bar for these in order to get them loose so that way I don't have to worry about them
I
snapping.
don't think we're safe. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a sludge sickle right there. Yummy. I'm gonna get the next one off.
Thanks, hooked up my fucking.
Let's see. I think I'll just go and put this in the sink now. Get it out of the way.
Everything he do is.
Because I don't want to sit there and hold.
Oh, he got a little grease on his hand. His dump all over his bag. Yeah, you couldn't make it up. Oh, the jack stands. Yeah, right? That's a good one, too.
I need to get the breaker bar. No way I can pump those loose. Yeah, I know. Talk right.
You guys are laughing so hard that
Breaker bar
they're
works
waking up
good,
their
just more
poor
leverage.
wives at fucking 8:30 in the morning.
That's a carrot.
It is funny. Hold on. What?
I said at this point now, I mean, I take a car like that on and do it over.
What,
You
right
know, because
now?
I'm my kid. Yeah. Right now I would. Yeah, that's just.
Where would you do it?
Huh?
You
I'm
do
just
that
saying.
at
I'm just
Country?
saying the car's worth fucking. It's not like Barry's fucking junk. That car has got
Oh,
potential.
that car's fucked
Even
now,
though it's a
Dad.
4-door, I mean, fuck.
The car's
So-
fucked now, Dad.
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, think about that.
Oh, it's all just fucking patches. And
I know, but
and
and there's
fucking
You
them
don't-
front fenders all up.
that would be the least of my worries right now. Would be the fucking fenders. You'd have to completely tear that motor right down to the block and start from
Yeah.
scratch.
How hard is that? I can do that.
Would it take 3 years?
No.
It'd be a cool derby
well,
car.
depend on the money, huh?
It'd be a cool derby
No,
car.
I
Bruce
wouldn't
said.
derby that car. No way. No way.
Why not?
Because it's just not. They're not.
Oh, does this car got? You know
Them
what it
are
is? It's
fucking
because you're
ironic
old,
cars.
and
Huh?
I think you got a sentimental attachment to the car.
What?
It's because you're old. The
Oh,
car.
I remember my cousin bought one, brand new, fucking 2-door Bel Air, black with red interior. Oh my god, I was fucking 5. I had a chubby over that car. It was crazy. And then after that one, he bought a 59. Same thing, black, red interior. That had a 348 with tri-power. Remember them with the big wings? 59s?
Oh,
No, you don't.
no. I mean, I'm sure if I've seen it. Out of the old cars, what would be like your bucket like list, the top 3 cars?
What?
If I could go, if I said to you right now, Dad, give me 3 cars that you want, that like bucket list cars.
Oh,
3.
McLaren.
Seriously?
Seriously.
All right, McLaren.
The GT, Ford GT.
A regular Ford GT?
Yeah, the supercar.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So McLaren. Mine would be an old Hudson.
Yeah,
All right, well, let's talk
I
old
would
cars.
do the old
What,
car, huh?
like, what about an old car?
Like a classic
69 Chevy Nova.
68 Roadrunner. Any one of the Tri-5 Chevys
Hudson's the tits.
and the Ford, the Mustangs, the bosses, the big ones.
You know what I
Hudson
like?
are fucking beautiful. I love fucking Hudsons.
Big money.
Well, they're rare. Nobody wanted nothing to do
You know
with
what I
them.
think I'd want?
You know what I want?
Dickie's
you know what I
car.
want? Like an 85 Ford Crown Vic station wagon. I like
Yeah.
that. Just
You can't find them anymore.
oh yeah. 69 Z28.
Woohoo.
They're badass cars. All them 60s and early 70s, they were quick. Everybody had fast.
I think I'd want a lead sled like Dickies.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's
Merc. I always like not.
Chevelles. I like Chevelles. I like the 70s. I like the 66s.
Yeah.
Yeah, Novas, they were.
Okay. Fucking McLaren. That cheap. The fucking cheap.
Well, you asked me. And a Maserati. I will have a Maserati. I know.
Maserati.
I'm only going to keep about 2 months.
Johnny Sacks. 60s and Palace.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All the Impalas.
I like the old pickups.
I know. It's only a dream, Bruce. Only a dream. He asked me.
That has a real high dollar list.
Spin this like this.
Oh, yeah. 70 gallons.
Not the rest of the way.
Yep.
And I don't
I
have
mean,
style
just
no more.
look at the front of that 57 Chevy compared to what fucking 55 today.
Here's one. And here goes.
The old Oldsmobiles, the old Buick.
You want to hear something?
Yeah. What?
Out of all the movies I've watched in my life, I've never seen Mad Max.
Nope.
Have you?
Nope. I seen the cars.
I've never seen it. It's almost embarrassing to say because it's such an iconic movie. Everybody always talks about it. I gotta watch it. Look at this much. Look at this.
I love the old shoebox Fords too. 49, 50, 61.
That's okay, because I'm going to have to go into there anyway. No big deal. 2 more for the pan.
The Brady Bunch. Do you remember the cars that they had?
Yeah, they had Plymouths.
All Plymouths?
Nope, they had a Chevy one year.
Chevy one, yeah.
I can remember all the cars in the whole show.
What did Andy drive?
Galaxy. Every year, never changed.
Just got new one?
Every year. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Where the fuck the little prick go?
Porky?
I wish you'd just comment. Because I know he's watching. I know it.
Maybe we wouldn't be as mean to him if he had the balls to do something. Give him one little credit if he had good balls. No balls.
Oh, absolutely. Well,
So you don't have to worry about giving him credit.
I'm not giving him. Are you fucking kidding me? Look at this. Look at the way he talks to people.
Well, that takes care of that. Got 2 more of those in there.
If you're gonna be like that, why are you even turning your video camera on? Just do your work in silence. Shut the fuck up. Nobody, you know what I mean? To make a video.
Let me see. No, that's up about as far as it's going to go. So,
Oh yeah.
all right. Now, that cleaned off. Get this cleaned off. So I can scrape the living daylights out of that.
15 people, you fucking guys better go hit the like button.
Yeah. Please.
Please subscribe.
Please. I need 4,000 fucking viewers.
Oh.
90 views.
Look at this. This is just. I just don't like them.
Yep, scraping the old time and changing
I'd
gas.
fire him,
No,
right?
it's
Just
not
I would if I wouldn't care even if he was a mechanic. I would fire him. I would walk in and see him just fucking just being him, and I'd be like, get out of here.
He
Yeah, that's
Yes,
a good one,
folks,
Don, right?
before I put the oil
Let's talk
pan
about
back
that
up.
for a second, real quick. Could you imagine Rich being at the dealership?
oh my god.
Yeah, oh my god.
Giving out advice.
Daniel, who's this?
Oh, new guy.
That's Richard's last name.
No, that's Furler. Furler. His is Fuller.
Oh, I thought we got one.
Just be stupid if I did the other.
Oh, you're his brother?
And let's let all the residual from the old gasket go in the oil pan.
Well, wait a minute.
Be stupid too.
He's agreed. Yeah. He says maybe we got another. What's his name?
Oh my god.
That's all we need. I hope you are his brother. Don't be lying like him now.
Holy shit. Because Barry's brother talks to me all the time. We talk every day.
Yeah.
Every day. Wow. This is extremely cool, Marco.
It's getting crazy.
Because it's the truth. How
Scraping
the
all
fuck
the
can
sludge out
anybody
with the
agree
razor
with that?
blade and the putty knife and whatever's left over. What I'll do is
Nah,
I'll
I'm
take
not
a little bit of diesel and
It's all
Got me
good.
excited there for a
rip the rest
minute.
of it out with.
Holy fuck.
Get the rest
Because
of it
his
out with
brother's
that.
sister or whatever hated him.
Let's
So
see.
Yeah, look at him.
that's bad. When you
You can
when a
tell.
guy's fucking, I mean, you might have one brother or something to hate you, but when you
Oh.
have your whole family
Dad,
fucking
when
hate
you have people that will reach out to
including
people.
grandchildren,
Wait a minute.
come
Let me
on.
explain something.
What?
Think about this.
What? Had me
To
going
hate
Tuesday.
your own brothers to the point where you would actually contact someone you don't even know. That just shows you the character.
He's got no.
In other words, Barry with his brother. He tortured his brother and his mother and his
Right.
father.
Well, that's
for
what I'm
years.
saying. Torturing your brother's
Absolutely.
one thing, but when you pick on your old mother that took fucking awesome care of you during your life and then raised your fucking kid for you.
Yeah.
And the family was supporting you at that time. You drove yourself away from them. They didn't fucking just say one day, Barry's a fucking dickhead. You proved yourself.
You know,
to
Barry,
Barry.
when you were
wanted to
talking-
fight your fucking father in a wheelchair at your mother's fucking wake. What a bum are you? How much of a fucking bum are you? Then you horrified your mother on one of her birthdays.
And
there.
then, well, wait a minute,
And
not just
you want
that,
to
but
fight
then
your
after-
brother. Barry, you want to fight everybody, but someday somebody's
All
gonna
right, well,
answer.
listen, but then also his mother dies and he starts stealing shit from the house.
You. Yeah. They kept stealing.
Everything. I mean, I don't think we're right always about everything, but it's just, I mean, fuck. You look at these people and
Yeah, but Daniel, it's not just us. There's like fucking 5 other channels that are following him. Not just us.
Get this cleaned out of here.
because remember, Dad, in the beginning when I think it was Fasting that first started beefing with him, and then Poor Man's, because
Yeah.
I remember for a while we watched, but we really didn't get involved in it.
Right.
And then I started watching the videos and started fucking around with these lives here and watching, and then started seeing what he was about, like videos like this.
I remember watching Poor Man's channel before they come out with the new one, the original one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
first one.
Well, that was when the shit hit the fan with Barry.
Right. But
Yeah.
I remember that when they just had that one.
Oh, yeah. And look at what that kid's done with that channel. And one,
Oh,
he's
good.
coming
They're
up on
good.
his 1 year with that, too.
They're fucking, they're good.
They're really
Now,
good.
Get that off of there.
Why don't you have the camera like pointing?
Haters are gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate, Dad. I know. I hope you are his brother. Maybe we can get
That's just like a razor blade.
to talk.
So bad for you. Exactly, Jen. Oh, what the fuck? Oh no, yeah. No way. Get out of the shop.
Oh, he is a gay prick.
Get a like, hit the tag. Remember now, tell your wife.
All right, for the most part, that's most of the gasket there.
Tell your
What time I
family.
got left?
Tell your neighbor.
I got 31 minutes and 24 seconds, so it means I'm at 23:27 now. So I'm gonna have to upload this soon.
Oh yeah.
We're all idiots sometimes.
My only problem is when I work on these cars,
think
I'm
we'll
all
do
over the
one
place.
more
I'm
after
trying to get something else
Maybe a
done,
couple
or
short ones.
maybe what it is I get bored and I want to move on to something else.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, everything gets done in the long run. Oh, I like that it's cool out here. Not too damn hot. All right, I gotta get up underneath
Oh
here.
boy, what's
and
this?
Get that torque wrench or breaker bar. All right.
The whole point of it is, Jenks, too, is if you're gonna make videos, like you said, and you put them out on YouTube,
Exactly.
why he's got no thinking. He's a bitch.
He
They're
is.
fucking bitches.
He is.
They're bitches. Because they actually let it ruin their fucking setup. It gets to them. Him, Barry, like, you are that thin-skinned. Because sometimes, Dad, even people will write things, and they'll just be fucking around.
I know.
You know what I mean?
He's like Barry. You just can't. It's his way or no way. That's it.
That's it.
He's like a little fucking girl.
Like,
Take my dolls and go home.
exactly.
I'm not playing.
Exactly.
Well, then get out of the fucking league then if you're not playing.
Oh. That's not good.
Oh, this is definitely a 57 GM frame. Holy cow. There's no stoppers in the front, just like all the other frames I've ever seen. Okay. There's not too much rust under here, really. Not bad.
Exactly.
Surface rust, that's about it. I mean, you're talking about a 64-year-old car.
How can he think that people are not going to... How can he expect people to watch this shit and not get, like...
How's he gonna feel if that's really his brother? And
Oh. I know.
So,
gonna watch out. You'll have a hit on you, Daniel.
okay, let's see what we got here.
You can come on up here and hang out with us.
All right, that one's out pretty
My
much.
son stopped my truck every
Oh,
morning.
I got to spin it. Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
Spin this one.
Not the truck kid.
Dad, he'd be on reconnaissance down the street and spot, and you'd hear it.
Oh my god.
There's nothing stealth about that. About Rich. Yeah, my phone.
This thing really being a pain. Come on now. Get on out of there, because one way or another, it's coming out. I don't care.
18
Be
people.
tough if you want to.
Wow. 17, 16, 15, 17.
Okay, there's another bolt. Head bolt. Now, I gotta see how many I have left. And
Yeah.
then I'm probably going to have to upload this and come back, which I'll do when it hits.
Exactly. He's got no. All he should have done is he when he started the channel. See, now if that was me, I'd be like, listen, guys, I don't know the first fucking clue of what I'm doing, but I'm gonna give it a try, and that's it. That's all he had to do. Let me find a video where
And
he's
if he
bitching.
listened from the beginning, if he listened to all the other YouTube channels, he'd have had that fucking car running probably.
Here's one, yeah.
Those guys.
There's a couple of
brought
them
him right
bitching.
through
This
it.
is one of them. Absolutely.
Hey, folks, Rich 220 here.
Listen,
I actually did more work on.
Everybody's welcome here, including Rich and Barry.
Yeah.
There is no discrimination in these lives. Everybody
On the car today, I got the fan motor off. I got the exhaust manifold bolt out. And the way I got it out was I used a jack
if you come in, I'll send you a cash app
that you would use on a PT Cruiser. And I put it in between the cross member that actually has the engine mounts. And the other end I put just below the heads. And as I started opening it, it moved the engine up towards the passenger side, which gave me enough.
69, Dad.
Yeah.
What were you doing on 69?
I was going in the service.
The Marine Club. Rich, why don't you look up my dad? As a matter of fact, Rich, I can even help you with that. You can go to the North Reading and look, you'll see his name right on the monument.
Clearance to get the exhaust manifold bolt out. Now, ultimately, this car needs a timing chain, a set of head gaskets, intake manifold gaskets, water pump gasket. The water pump's fine. It does need a timing chain. And I'm literally dismantling this whole car from top to bottom and then rebuilding it from bottom up. So
I was born in 80.
I took all the push rods out, all the rocker arms, all the nuts that go to hold the rocker arms in place, and the lobes that sit below the nuts in the rocker arms. The intake manifold is out. The carburetor's off.
Rich,
Distributor's out.
Those aren't lobes under the ball. The ball sits under the rocker there.
Okay. I didn't even.
Water pump, radiator, timing chain cover, spark plugs, spark wires, all that stuff is off. We are now down to the bare timing chain with the gears, which I'm trying to line up because as I tried to take it off, it spun out of compression. So in other words, it's no longer at top dead center.
Oh.
And I think the only way to get it back is to actually turn it in 3 accessions. What do they call that? It's got to go 3 times around, I think, in order for it to hit number 1 again. But I'm never going to be able to tell because I took everything the heck off. The only way I'll be able to tell is if I put the timing chain cover back on dummy wise and just keep turning it until the lifters go up and down, because they're the only things that are left in there. Mainly because there's a lot of sludge and there's antifreeze and there's oil and it's just a mess. And I don't want that garbage all down in the engine block. I don't need anything blocking up the.
Shut up, Rich. You fat fuck. Hold on a minute.
Exactly, Daniel. He throws gas on the fire.
Shh, I'm on the phone.
I hope.
I gotta write that.
The pistons in the the cylinders. So this way when I get around to cleaning it, I can clean it, put it back together. I got a little aggravated today, so I didn't want to record that and put it on film. I have a very short fuse when things don't go right.
Oh,
And I'm not saying go my way. I'm just saying things don't go right. You ever have one of those days where you're working on something for hours, but you're not getting nothing done?
yeah, that might be your opportunity.
What?
To buy that 50. I'm gonna be honest, and you guys want to know something? In my opinion, what happened? I think he sold that car.
No.
Because that picture he took that day was from his car. I don't know. It's
He
just
walked
real.
up to it, though. He was
No,
going through it.
no.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, I didn't see that.
You didn't see that video.
Was it on a live?
Yeah.
In the guy's place?
Yeah.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? It's very disturbing. You know, it aggravates me to no end. It's like a bad rash.
Maybe you can buy it.
And most of the time I walk away, but sometimes I try and stick it out, but I just get worse and more aggravated. And you know, I just want to try and get something completed. I don't want to be
This is
stuck in a never-ending dilemma of not getting nothing done. I can't understand that. Well, anyway, that's the point. This is the update video. I can't do any lives until I get like 1,000 subscribers. For some reason, YouTube is really strict on that. And I'm like, well, how are you supposed to get 1,000 subscribers if you don't
anybody that
get any
make sure you hit the subscribe
visual
button.
What the hell do they call that? If I don't get people to see me, you know?
Oh, they're seeing you.
And that's the point of me wanting to do a live. Now, there are other apps I could do this with, and then YouTube could just fly off for all I care. But, you know, I just don't understand why they make it so difficult for people to actually, you know, get airtime in order for people to see them.
I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't.
You know, what do they got to lose for
watch
it?
this guy.
No.
I would watch.
Well, you would.
Huh?
You would.
You
wouldn't watch Richard if he was live?
Oh, yeah, but I'm saying if it wasn't for the reviews and stuff, I would not watch it.
Really?
Oh, no.
At all. The only reason I started watching Barry was because I thought he was going to kill himself in one of his videos. I was waiting for something like, remember he burned down Mr. Wilson's fucking.
Oh, yeah. Standing between cables.
Oh, my God. You never seen Barry again ever work for Mr. Wilson after that video. Kind of weird. Then outed him as a baby shaker.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else did I do today?
Oh, look at this.
No, that was about it. It started clouding over, so I called it quits. Wrapped everything up and came inside. Oh, yesterday I bought 2 Bel Air inserts for the side of the car. The metal piece that says Bel Air on it. I got them from somebody yesterday. But they're for a 2-door, not for a 4-door. So I have those to clean up too. And I have a couple parts here and there that are extras or spares or whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much where it stands right now. I covered everything up and called it quits for the day because I got to take the fender off on the passenger side. For some reason, the guy seemed to think it was okay to try and flatten it out on a pile of rocks with a hammer, going from the inside out. So now it looks like there's a bunch of warts in it or bumps in it or whatever you want to call it.
What?
And this guy's got a rusty pair of vice grips holding the fender in place. I mean, those vice grips look like they've been down now for about 30, 40 years. Just get drill a hole in the bottom of the fender after you straighten it out the proper way, and then get a bolt and put it in. What's the big deal? Really?
You know? His wife, or was that your dad?
Some people just don't know what they're doing, I guess. But yeah, anyway, it's going back together. It'll go slowly, but it'll go back together. It's just me working on it, nobody else. And I actually do it when I have the time and when I'm not working or when I'm not cleaning my house or doing the yard. Or
if he blamed his father for that thing about him beating his wife. That would be a real fucking man's move, huh? Especially if his
Don't
father's
know.
dead.
Never seen him do that. So it must be.
She left him for some reason. Maybe she caught him with a guy.
Yeah.
Or not aggravated, you know.
Hey, Daniel, your brother
So
likes to suck
like,
cocks?
you know, that's the
You're
time
in
that I
bed
get out
naked.
there. And when it's not hot out.
Oh, my
Because
God.
when it's hot out, it makes it difficult for me to breathe. Like today, I was out there, I think for about maybe 3 or 4 hours. And what happened was it was so hot out there that I started pouring sweat from my shoulders all the way down the front of my shirt, not once, but twice. And that just adds fuel to the fire of aggravation. So that's the reason why I called it quits. You know, enough was enough. It'll be there. I'm not going anywhere with it. It's not going anywhere because, quite frankly, the engine's been torn down that there's nothing to start it with and nothing to move it with. So it'll be there until, you know, I'm ready to get it done. And I'm not going to wait 20 years.
No.
You know, I'm not going to take the heads off and wait a year and a half before I put them back on because I know that the pistons will get rusted. And
Again, wouldn't you have plucked the fucking motor out of the car, put it on a stand, done all the work to the motor right on the stand? That way you don't have to get up in these weird things and be leaning, and you wouldn't even have to touch the car. You do all the work right on the fucking engine stand. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you got the thing stripped, he had it stripped down.
Yeah.
How many bolts is it to holding it in there?
Well, you had to take the motor mounts off and the transmission and go.
I mean, fuck, Rich.
Not long.
so the sleeves that the pistons ride in. So, you know, I want to get those done ASAP, get them cleaned out,
It's
get new head gaskets put on, and, you know, start rebuilding this thing. That's the whole point behind it.
right about the
All right. Well, that's not much of a video. I understand that, but consider this kind of like.
Because there's a bunch of them where he whines. Yeah, let me 1 sec. We're not doing anything else this morning, so we might as well.
Foggy is a
It's
bitch.
mad,
man.
shitty
Still,
weather out.
holy
Such
fuck.
shitty. I hate this time of fucking year. I really do. I can't wait till it's warm again. The sun's out. Go
I can't wait till I
outside.
get on the fucking plane and head south.
I'll find.
That the picture Barry's got on his dating page?
Which one? The one behind me?
Yeah.
No, I just stopped one of his videos and say I was able to crop it.
He's a creepy looking motherfucker, I'll tell you.
There's
right
another
now.
one.
Well, we'll try something else. Maybe people don't like cars. Maybe just.
You got 80s porn music playing. That sounds like fucking late 70s, early 80s porn music. Look at the fucking mountain of shit he's got behind him.
Into music, period.
How do you sell that?
Maybe what I'll do is
Hold on.
I'll just make some DJ tracks on my iMac and download everything from all my music selections that I have, and
He's a fucking
maybe
weirdo.
just play some songs from that, or I can play them from all these.
You know what I'm
And
gonna do?
believe me,
Dad?
there's plenty of them here. So
I'm gonna
I
stop
have
with my lies. I'm
over
gonna
100 of them.
hook it on, take an HDMI cord from this
General
laptop,
idea.
then take my camera, set the camera up right on that TV, and I'll be
They're
able to do
all
it all
over
right.
this wall, all the way down my back, and every one of these is in working order. So maybe you guys will like that better.
Maybe he
I don't
does
know.
Dallas. I remember
I'm
that.
trying to go through things and see what'll draw the most people in
Look at that.
with interests. I mean, I got video games, consoles going all the way back to 1977.
All that shit. I mean, it's collectors.
I got over 500 cassette tapes. I've got
I'm sure.
vintage.
I mean, all that nostalgic shit like that.
But the
These
problem
radio
with a lot
freaks.
of it is, though, is it's all nicotine.
Oh,
Nicotine
it smells like smoke.
You know what I
Can't
mean?
Sell it. It's one thing.
Shit like that. These guys haven't figured that shit out yet. They got to put that shit away.
Probably got fucking nicotine on it.
That's
The
what I'm
yellow.
saying. Oh yeah, and they get in the speaker. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's some fucking there's
Money.
some money there.
Money there, yeah.
But
Vinyl. I have record players too.
I'm digging this music.
Jesus. I don't know. Well, I could do trying to get, and I've been doing this for about a year and still nothing really. So I don't know what to do anymore.
Get a job.
Just leave a comment down below.
Get a job.
It's not
Why?
something too far fetched, then maybe I can do that.
Get a job.
I don't do abandoned buildings onto places like that because the reality of those
Abandoned buildings. He was going to do videos of him. Could you imagine him walking around in an old fucking 300-year-old building with shitty floors and stuff?
And then there's a
with
couple
all
of
that
fucking homeless people there with rats.
Well, that's what he's about to say here. That he's going to get
those
scared.
abandoned buildings are there's usually a squatter or there's usually drugs going on in those kind of places, and I'm not interested in putting my life in jeopardy.
Before you go in there,
So I don't do that kind of
buy a
stuff.
bag of food and bring it in there with you and give it to them.
As like an offering.
Right, like the Indian
stuff.
Not only that, I mean, but you wouldn't care
But
about
then again,
people.
Rich.
Because if they're living in there, Rich, they're in bad shape.
Exactly.
Mainly what I do is
Look at this.
car restorations. I restore vintage radios, mostly from the late 70s to the late 80s. Nothing really before that. I have a couple of iPod radios, but that's not really the generation that I was hoping
game consoles,
to attract. Even though they kind of look like something from the 80s, they really aren't.
Not money.
The iPod ones were made in like 2008, 2010.
Keep them going, man.
And they're a little different than
He
the
got
ones that,
fucking 70,000 from the sale of his house. What the fuck money does he need?
Well, why is he eating at the senior
we used to.
fraud?
I literally have a couple of radios on my ottoman right now that are taken apart that I have to repair. But for the most part, all the radios I have work. Oh God! And I only do this on the weekend because weekdays I work from
We got Richard
4 to 6
in here.
until about 4:30, and Wednesdays I work until about 7:30, 8 o'clock. So it would have to be on weekends. I can't stay up late because I have to get up at like 3 in order to get ready.
Oh,
so there was that idea.
What
I
time you go to
actually
work?
tried to draw some interest with cars. That's not working. I have the ability to do reupholstering.
I can make door.
Wait.
Wait. So the story is that Rich is down there and he's using false accusation, false telling them that he has all these health issues, which he doesn't. And
he's not 60.
He's not, obviously not 60.
Not 60, and you got to be 60 to go to the senior center. All right.
And yeah, he's got people feeling bad.
So if you're doing that and you got 70 grand, you got a fucking head problem.
Well, Daniel, you better hit that fucking subscribe button. I'm just playing, but you better. Hit the like, too. Tell a friend. Tell your neighbor.
Panels from scratch. I know how to make a headliner from scratch. Sewing, I have a sandblasting cabinet. I have a clean sink. I have a paint gun. I know how to paint cars. I know how to work on engines.
The fact that he was
Did you ever see him with a paint gun? An actual paint gun?
No. Oh, I appreciate it, Joe. Did you see what he fucking filmed? All right, so it's bad enough he fires up the camera, but the old lady's dad is sitting there talking about fucking periods and stuff like that.
I know.
And he's sitting there.
And they're jabbering on, and he's looking at him like, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Well, that's what old ladies do at the senior center.
Right.
They
Right. It's an invasion of privacy.
They talk and they talk and they talk.
And who's to say you don't know? Some of them might have Alzheimer's or dementia. Yep. So, you really don't know what they're going to say. Why would you? It's almost like you're mocking them. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. I have a real distaste for that. I find that to be it's just like, if that was my grandmother and you were doing that and that was my grandmother talking, I would come down there and give you the fucking beating of your life.
Look, I wouldn't want to be in there now. But when I was 55, the last fucking place I'd want to be is a senior center.
Well, Dad, you got to remember
someone off. No, what do you? Yeah,
you got to remember this guy. He doesn't have nothing, Dad. He's got no friends.
He's got no dignity. He's got no.
He's looking for handouts.
Right. He's looking to live the free life.
The free life.
Well, exactly. Guess what? Nothing's free, buddy. Nothing.
And now that Trump's coming back in, but all those benefits that you were getting there under Biden, I don't think you're gonna be getting those anymore.
He'll straighten the fucking system out because he's behind the old people.
What? Yes. I talked to him 45 minutes. Very nice lady.
Exactly. He's a fucking freeloader. Biden bucks.
Because I sent clips of videos to her.
Oh yeah, Trump is going to get the bums, believe me.
And 2 phone calls.
And I know how to do interior work, so there's a lot of things I'm capable of doing, but what would draw your interest the most? So leave a comment down below. Yeah. Let me know where you want to go with this. Maybe we could do something here. Draw some interest in here. Anyway, I know it's another short, but I hope you like it. And I hope I get some input from some people.
You get it.
This is Rich 220 signing off. I hope to see y'all soon.
Let me see. There's a couple other ones here too that I think are good. Let me go back. I'm just gonna go down there. 1 sec. This is like 10 months ago, so.
He don't belong.
And here's my response to your stupid song. I ain't here to adhere to your every little whim. Now, I'll get that car running when I'm damn well ready to. When my COPD stops and I can breathe.
Dizzy. Hold on a second. Fucking Dizzy, you're too funny. So he's officially done at this. We'll see. We shall see.
This type of weather is the type of weather that makes it the worst. Do you know what COPD is, Brian?
Oh boy.
Or don't you have a clue?
Here we go. Let me have
It's
a cigarette.
called an asthma attack. And it comes from inside.
What?
And it's not controllable.
Oh, Rich. I don't think
Yeah.
asthma and COPD are linked together at all, other than they are in your lungs. I think you're
What
fucking
the
wrong there, buddy.
fuck?
Try again.
It's not like a regular asthma attack, dummy. You become short of breath, you become lightheaded, you become dizzy to the point where you fall over.
Don't you have
So
one
you have
of
to
those
be very
inhaled things?
cautious. But hell, you're supposed to be so knowledgeable. How come you don't know that? It's the same thing like a person telling me that I was diabetic.
Wait a minute.
A doctor. Well, the principles are the same. More or less.
What a fucking joke,
If
dude.
he had either one of those things, he'd have one of those breathing things like Julie. Fatso, I got a daughter that's got severe fucking asthma. Severe. And she got that little fucking thing.
The
And
papa.
she don't go to the bathroom without it.
She got a nebulizer too.
Yeah, she got one of
And
those
she
too.
smokes. She's stupid to smoke them,
But,
but
yeah, I know.
These-
But that's
yeah, that's a
asthma.
great.
COPD is a whole different thing there, buddy. But then
Same
again,
doctor that is cardiology.
he gets fucking stints put in standing up.
Yeah.
So
Because they have to be intricate in the way they go, because they have no room to fuck up, Dad. Could you imagine the apparatus that they would have to build to put him
They don't
standing
do
up?
that. They don't do it anyway.
No shit. Let them
You
jerk
gotta
it.
lay-
The only thing is, a person that's not a diabetic can actually grab a candy bar and eat it without him spiking his sugar level over what it's supposed to be.
He
So he
found it.
doesn't need to,
No
or
fun.
she doesn't need to go to the hospital. Well, can't tell people like that anything because they have all the answers. They know all the
What is
answers
that?
to nothing,
Because
and they do nothing.
things him and Barry come up with, somebody's got a family member or it's themselves or something. So that you don't talk about that shit.
Rich,
fuck
why
shit.
don't you have that
Like
fucking
Barry.
thing on your fucking face fucking gnawed off?
Yeah.
Skin, look at the fucking.
Look at that
Ugh.
thing.
Like you, Brian.
Oh.
Or is it Kevin? There are pictures all over the place on my channel. There are videos all over the place where I'm working on the 57 Chevy from day one until where it's actually got.
I love how he opens his eyes up, like he gives you those crazy eyes. Like,
Yeah.
is that supposed to be a tough guy?
Them is gangster eyes.
Those are the games.
New connecting rod bearings in it.
You had them on in the
And the car is turquoise with a black top. Door panels have been made by me. Headliner has been made by me. Okay? So
Ah.
before you go
I know.
trying
Getting the
to
vibe,
crash
dude.
somebody else's dream, where's your 57, Brian? I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars, a 28-foot camping trailer, and a company vehicle, 17 bicycles, a house that belongs to me, 2 tool chests, sandblast cabinet, clean sink, compressor, 2
Never heard him.
what do they call those?
Pot
Pot
washer.
washer.
Yeah. It's
Clean.
There's nothing clean about it.
No shit.
17 bicycles.
You gotta fucking.
Yeah, make
presses, and a ton of tools to work on my cars whenever I see fit. And I make that clear when I see fit, when I want to work on them, not when it doesn't meet up to your expectations.
Stupid eyes.
Because it's never going to meet up to your expectations because it's not your car. You don't own that kind of a car.
You should
To say the least, you don't own 5 cars. I do. Okay? And I work every day. I don't sit on my butt in a darkly lit room talking trash about other people because I've got nothing better else to do with my life. Apparently, that's what you got going for you. And that's pathetic, pal. It really is pathetic. You really need to get up off your duff, get out there, and go swing from, somebody else's sausage, like you're talking about them. What was it, John Wilburn you were making fun of? All his sausage sniffers and all that other crap. Why don't you go smell your own? Or is it you can't take the smell of your own ass? Because
wow, that was original, tough guy.
you're finding out it don't smell any better than anybody else's. Is that the case? That's what I'm thinking it is.
Now, think about this. He's a connected guy, right? He's a tough guy.
Yeah,
Listen to the way he talks.
I know.
It's like Sammy says, who the fuck says baloney? You know what I mean? What the
He's
fuck?
fucked. He's fucked, dude.
He's beyond fucked.
Yeah. Yep. I'm not kissing your ass, and I'm not kissing Dave's ass, and I'm not kissing Will's ass. Will lied for Dave about the engine stand. Dave lied to me about the engine stand. Dave said he was going to send me the money via PayPal. So I gave him all the information. Then it was his father that passed away. Well, that's legitimate. I'm not saying it's not. Okay. So that's why I let that go.
How fucking dare you? You fucking mutt. Bitching, expecting people to send you money. Like, what the fuck?
Figured, well, it's not the right time. Then he started telling me that he had to deliver golf carts. Okay, well, that's not that important. There's no way in the world that you can tell me that you can't get online for 2 minutes and send $100 over so I can get the engine stand.
More power.
If you were
I
real.
like that name.
But I don't want it anyway because
Power, no car.
I buy all my own stuff. If I want an engine stand, I'll go down to Harbor Freight, or I'll go on Facebook Marketplace or something.
Guys that are new in here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, feel free to leave a like and a comment. Love the wonderful comments.
Please subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Like that, and I'll pick one up. I really don't need one from you. And I don't need the lies. I don't need you sitting there mocking me, making fun of me, trying to belittle people. These people that are on YouTube, Dave, Will, Brian, and shall we say Joe, because I know what your name is. We are not here to adhere to you in your timeline and in your time period. Okay? The YouTube does not belong to you 4 people. You may think it does, but it doesn't. And nobody on here has claimed to be a professional. Not me, not anybody. Even the people that I've had the problems with in the past, other than you guys, because you just keep dwelling on stuff that don't need to be dwelled on. You need to get over yourself and move on. Find something else. What about your buddies at the VA or at the hospital? Talk about that. That might be more interesting and more in depth than you sitting there trying to make fun of people and try and.
Okay. Rich, no one's trying to make fun of you. Exactly. Get over yourself. No one's making fun of you. Everybody's just speaking the truth. Truth hurts.
Sing out corny songs that don't exist. You know, something that, I don't know, one of my kids on the bus would do. You know, start something and not finish it.
The fact that you drove kids around is fucking horrifying in itself. Freaking mooch and bum. Exactly. Bruce is making fun of you.
Or
They don't,
just get
don't
loud.
like him. Don't like him,
It
man.
sounds like something you would do because you've got nothing better else going for you. And that's really pathetic. It really is.
Yep.
And all you people that are following suit with him, you're not much better than he is. You know, there's no reason why you have to do that. You know, I'm not trying to get subscribers. If they come, they come. If they don't, they don't. That's the way it is. I'm not trying to get money from YouTube. I told everybody before, I left a couple of videos on here. I am not going to sit there and back up some damn green powder crap for nutrients and vitamins and all that other crap when they can't even back up their own product. What do I look like being a commercial salesperson for somebody's stuff that's probably failed?
Rich, for someone in your position, I would take every and any opportunity to acquire any kind of money. When you're bitching about people not sending you fucking Cash App or PayPal or whatever the fuck you use.
Other people, come on. And all these fresh food things and everything else. Come on. You want fresh food? Go to the store and make your own. Instead of paying an absorbent amount of money for something you can't afford in this economy anyway. And the private internet thing. Dude, the only reason why you would need that is if you're doing something illegal.
Oh.
Really? Seriously. Like, if you're doing something like that, there's something wrong with you.
Hello, buddy. Hello, friend.
I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't need to. Therefore, I got nothing to hide.
What's illegal?
You know? There you go. Oh, look. That's my house.
Look at that shit.
There's a carport there. It has a car in it. There's one car here. And there's a 57 Chevy in front of it. Then there's an Olds. Then there's a camping trailer. And there's another van up there. I don't live in a trailer park. And I sure as hell don't live in a boarding house.
Yeah.
Yeah, property's got to be cleaned up. I know that. The property will be cleaned up once I get better. Same thing with my videos. They will come back out again once I get better. If I don't get better, then I'll sell the cars. And I'll sell off everything I have. And I got somebody who might be interested in the property anyway. Enough for me to get out of here.
Okay, hold on. I can't watch that video anymore. Let me go back. That's him showing the new house, the apartment that he got thrown out of. You can't make any of this shit up, Dad. What the fuck you doing over there? You sound like Rich. Oh. Uh-oh. This looks like a good one, folks.
Hello, everybody. It's Rich220.
Oh.
This video is made in regards to Auto Salvage Outlaw.
Oh.
Yes, your name is coming out of my mouth. Once again, Big Boy speaks. As you say it.
Big boy.
You know, I said to you months ago, well, probably about 6 months ago. I think we were talking. You were saying something about a car, and I was talking about something else. And I said something to the extent of this exactly to you in the conversation. I said, I don't need opinions from the peanut gallery. And from that point on, you've been making waves for me on your community page all along. Nothing else was ever said to you. Not a word. And trust me, pal, I've got screenshots of your texts of you saying it. You even said that you want me to come down to your house and say that to your face, that I don't need opinions from the peanut gallery. That you would pay for a plane ticket for me to show up on your front stoop so you can kick my ass. Deny it, because I got screenshots of it. I could post them very easily. And you want to talk about me stealing stuff that's copyrighted? YouTube allows you to cut things from people's video. Just like you took all of my shorts pictures and put on your community page.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I saw that too. But you don't know when to stop. Okay? You should have stopped long ago. It shouldn't even have gotten to that point months ago. But you got to play your little game, and you want to play Mr. I'm a veteran. I'm a big, tough badass. No, you're not, pal. You're human like everybody. And you break into my house, there's going to be more hell to pay than you know to deal with.
Oh, boy.
Because that's a person's domain. You don't go.
You know what, Rich? Fuck you. You think you're scaring anyone, you fucking 400-pound fucking piece of lard? Who the fuck do you think you're talking about? And you better keep that fucking word out your mouth about veterans, dude. You're really starting to piss me off.
Oh, there. I have actually gone as far as unblocking John Wilburn today. And before his live tonight, I tried to rationalize with him. But because you guys have been posting pictures like the Piston 3 on the driver's side, which was exposed in all my videos, the top of the piston was separated from the apron, but the connecting rod was sliding up and down inside the piston cylinder. Okay? No scarring happened on the number 3 or the number 2 on the other side. They were both disconnected from the top. I mean, when the connecting rod came up, it pushed the top into the valves, which left an impression on the piston. Okay? The intake valves were actually bent, but not the exhaust valves. Okay? Sludge was removed from all of the lifters, from the push rods, from the rocker arms, all of that was removed from everything that I could possibly. I slipped and didn't clean the threads on the connecting bolts. So the one connecting rod didn't anyway. It was a good thing it was loose because those bearings were shot anyway. New ones needed to be put in. So all in all, with the engine still in the car, connected to the transmission, I managed to get up underneath it, do a set of gears, clean out the oil pan, clean out the oil canister. Okay. Let's see. Clean out the crank journals or at least the main part sludge was. Removed all that off, cleaning them in my clean sink. Let's see. Head gaskets. The first set of me standing on a plastic stool with a car that's up on a jack stand, straddling a cast iron head and trying to plant it in the spot. Did not work to my advantage. It buckled the back of the head gasket closest to the firewall.
Big glass of
and caused it to leak.
whole milk.
The second head gasket that I put up still in there. Months since I've been out there and working on the car. Well, not months. I was underneath it the other day. But I haven't started the car since I found out the bearings underneath were no good.
Big glass of milk.
And everybody heard the knock because the connecting rod was loose, the number 3 one. That's the one that was loose. But the problem here is that you people are not rational. You can't be like a little child with selective hearing. And quite personally, I'm tired of it. And I put that on there because that's what you said. You said you wanted to threaten violence. Well, you did threaten violence. And you were going to pay for a plane ticket and everything else. That was you. Over, I don't need an opinion from the peanut gallery. And John Wilburn, he just likes to play like a little child who antagonizes crap. He starts garbage for no reason. I had that for hours with him today in his own live stream chat log.
Chat log.
You can't rationalize with somebody who's not mentally inept. And he's not mentally inept. He doesn't know how to talk to people. He knows how to instill a little child. That's where his mental development had stopped. Okay? The bodywork thing on the 51 Chevy, the guy is happy about it. That paint's not peeling up anymore. There's no rust spot there.
Yeah.
And it looks so. In other words, you don't know what you're talking about either. And I've also posted pictures of that guy's car too. Okay. And I didn't have to go full blown with it because I know like that. The other thing is, as far as my car is concerned,
My God.
it's none of anybody's concern when or how I get it running. I know once I get those last 3 connecting rod bearings in, and I get a new fuel pump, and I number 1, okay, drop that cap, put a battery in it, get the key in the ignition, and start it up. That's it. That's all there is to it. And you know what? I've pieced this car back together myself. I haven't gotten any help from anybody else. I did the door panels from scratch using nothing more than a thread and needle. 4 door panels with 3 different types of material.
Carol. Hi, Dad.
The headliner in the car is made by me using vinyl. Also with a thread and needle. And if you don't believe that, I have community pictures posted of it. The door panels are sitting when I was stitching them together. There's no lying about anything that I've done.
So that's my my son's grandmother. Liam, you better be.
And you've got no room to talk about anybody else. You need to check yourself because you're wrecking yourself.
Oh boy.
And with this video, I hope this gets the clear or the clarity in your right to put myself. I don't need to defend myself, not for you or anybody else. You're not paying my bills. You're not living my life. You don't have to go through what I go through. So you know what? Keep your nose up your own butt and out of my business.
Okay. Thoughts on that? Let me see. Those eggs came out really good. Good job, Deb. Miami?
Yeah.
Liam has his grandmother's phone. Said hi, Dad.
What, you texting you?
On the YouTube.
He's watching us?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Hello, folks. It's Rich 220. I just got to say that all the connecting rod bearings are in. The oil pan's back up. There's oil in the engine. There's no problem with any of the cranking process. The battery will be a little bit slow or a little bit weak. But on the other hand, the valve covers are not they're not bolted down yet. For lack of better words, they don't have bolts. They have screws. Phillips head screws. Okay.
You said hi, Grampy.
But because the fan is a little more difficult to turn when the spark plugs are in, because what happens is it builds up compression. Okay. What I was told to do, and this is something that's got to be done anyway before I even try and start the car. So no more trying to crank it. I got to take the valve covers off.
Oh.
And I got to pull all 8 spark plugs out.
Oh, boy.
So this way I can turn the fan with one hand.
Yep.
And hold on to the push rod,
What's up,
or rocker arm, which goes over the push rod, so I could feel the push rod going all the way down, which will be the base of the cam. Okay. Once I do that, then I'll know. Like you have to set the time thing else.
Well,
In other words, you have, say, for example, 1, 6. Are adjacent to one another. There's a process to it. So what I have to do is I have to loosen all the rocker arms up just enough so that way they're not, rattling on the end where the spring is for the valve.
No.
Okay. And not to be fooled by the rocker arm going back. So in other words, you're just lifting up on the front end, not pushing back on the back end, because that's going to push the push rod down. So I have to set the valves on this, and there's a certain way to do it. I'm going to be watching a couple other videos and stuff like that in order to make sure everything is right. The car will run because there's compression and because the engine did not lock up by me turning it by hand or by cranking it by the ignition. And it's not as slow as it was either.
That fucking neck swallows those chains now. He wears 2 chains. You can't even see it. What's he babbling on about compression?
I don't know.
Compression was way
Which
off.
was an indicator that the bearing had spun. Not all the way, but partially. And it had caught up underneath. So what it did was it pulled the little tab that locks into the connecting rod cap. Okay, it got behind it. and pulled it out, and it wound up flattening it. So, in other words, there was no scratches done to the journal in that process because, first of all, it wasn't run. Okay, I didn't run it, but apparently there was enough pressure on it to flatten it, and they're bendable tabs. So that's the way they're machined at the factory. So in the long run, so I don't sound like I'm confused and everything, because I'm really not. My words don't come out right all the time, and people like to take advantage of that and make fun of me for it. I know what I have to do. That's the way it's been all along. Okay, a lot of people don't see it that way because I have my words scrambled every once in a while, but I'm old. You got to remember that. So,
Rich, I've had you thrown out of Walmart. I've had you thrown out of the hotel. Well, I think collectively,
that was a team thing.
And now, Monday, when you find out that you can't go to the senior center and get free
food,
free sandwiches, no more pudding,
juice,
and probably find out that you have some charges coming your way for the fucking fraud. But we won't get into that. I'll let you spill all that yourself.
It won't take too much longer for me to get this car running. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
The battery that's in it, the reason why it sounds like it does is because the battery's weak.
Oh, yeah.
So I need to get another battery, probably a better one than the Walmart brand, because that's not doing anything. And putting a battery charger on it all day didn't help matters any at all either. So I think it's the matter of the cold cranking amps. I think that's what I need. So I hope you like this.
Standing on my head. They
what,
can come
the
in the other way. Yeah.
Yeah. Never heard of a guy standing up getting a stent.
No, I don't think it's ever happened.
Dad, could you imagine the apparatus? No.
A little insight video onto why I'm not running the car yet, and it has to be done. So I have
amount of time I can't
3
remember.
hours.
But I'm gonna tell you, he's gonna be real when you take away the fat kid sandwiches, that's it. We might actually see him snap.
to go through 1, 3, 5, 7 on the driver's side and 2, 4, 6, 8 on the passenger side. And I have to go through taking all the spark plugs out and taking the valve covers off and turning it by fan to find out which piston comes up. One of them is the intake, one of them is the exhaust. And that's the way it's going to be. And there's going to be an adjacent piston on the other side that we're going to adjust. So in other words, if I bring up piston 1, 6 is going to be adjusted. Okay.
What?
So on and so forth. All right. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below and hit the.
Where the fuck did you come up with that?
Wow. I don't know. Was it pistons? I think he's talking about the valves.
I don't fucking have the first clue, Dad.
I don't know.
Let me get some more. Let me find another one.
Costco. No more pudding, Richie.
Yep, no more pudding.
No more pudding for you. Them old ladies are gonna love you.
Ought to be ashamed of yourself filming them old ladies talking about their fucking menstrual cycles and just a fucking. You're a sick dude.
I know. Anybody could outbeat him. He takes shit apart, but anybody can take stuff apart. Problem getting it back together.
And get it back together running.
Yeah.
Let me find now. It's all the same shit.
Oh, yeah. He'll tell them he's a senior citizen, probably get him free. Whatever they give him.
Could potentially. Here we go. There's another up close. Look at my neck.
Well, hello, folks. It's Rich 220 of Rich 220's Garage. And after a very aggravating morning of getting a set of bearings in at Advanced Auto Parts, with a set of main bearings as well, which I didn't need.
Hold on, Guns and Gears.
We were looking up a number that was FDM 2020 CP10. Well, they couldn't cross-reference that number. And I've been looking online and looking online and looking online, and I found nothing until I had an idea.
Oh, 19.
I got rid of the FDM and
19 people.
just put the 2020 CP10. And sure enough, it came up 55 through 67 Chevy small block, 265, 283, 307
Look
V8.
at that.
So I'm ordering the parts at the same place. They should be there tomorrow, Saturday. Today is Friday. And that's when I went this morning. I didn't go Wednesday or Thursday because I was just not feeling right.
Yeah.
But they should be the proper ones. Now, whether or not they have the cut in them or not, that remains to be seen. But I'm sure that they should have that cut in them. The caps and the rods both have a slit. I've showed it in the video, and I've actually posted pictures of it too. On the side where the bolt goes through from the connecting rod to the cap, through the cap, there's a cut through. And it's supposed to go all the way into the bearing. So that way, when you crank the engine or you're running the engine, the bearings get lubricated. And without that cut through, it just prevents the engine from getting any oil at all whatsoever. And that will cause the engine to seize up or to spin a bearing from the cap up into the rod, and cause the engine to seize up. So, yeah, they should be in tomorrow. And they're a hell of a lot cheaper than the ones that I bought. Don't ask me what was going on. But apparently it cross-references to a Napa part. And they were originally made by Federal Mogul. That's Mogul.
Don't put no.
Whether the company is in business anymore remains to be seen. But hopefully these are the proper parts that I need, and I can finally get the Chevy running again. And before I do any work underneath where the connecting rods are and the bearings and all that other jazz, I got to take all the spark plugs out and see if I can turn the fan manually by hand, because it's cranking, but cranking very slow with the ignition. And I think it may be because of the compression buildup in the cylinders. And because I took that one loose.
Dropping BBs. I hear them dropping. I'll get them. Well, the fucking dog will slap those up.
And it may not have been tightened down all the way, so it may be too far. And in order to relieve it of the stress, I have to turn it back in the other direction. We'll figure that out all tomorrow or the next day, and get started on that. But until tomorrow morning, folks, I guess I got the parts I need. No thanks to anybody at an auto parts store because they didn't know how to cross-reference the number. Guess I did.
Wow.
Oh, well. All right, folks. We'll see you in the next one. Like and subscribe. And I mean subscribe. I need the subscribers. I do. I appreciate everyone that I have as a subscriber right now. And you know, I'm sorry, but that's what's been going on. You know, constant battle with this, that, and the other thing, trying to get things together so that way I can work on this car.
All right, let me find one more, guys, and then we're going to shut her down. It's been a great morning, though, with you guys. Lots of laughs, and that's what we're about, exposing the truth and having a good laugh at the same time. Because everybody needs a good laugh now and then. Oh my God, Dad. Oh, all right, enough. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. They're going, There's more fucking BBs on the fucking floor, Jimmy, than there is in the gun.
All right.
Oh boy.
We'll get them.
Where do you get them?
We'll get the vacuum.
Yeah.
We'll suck them up.
They're all underneath
There's
there.
no
I'll get
fucking
those
easy
ones.
fucking way of doing it.
Load them one by one.
Yeah, fuck you.
That well, for the time it's taking you, you're spilling and fucking just.
It's 3.
I'll put them in the thing and just hand load them. Let me see. I heard ting 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 ting. Yeah, let's see what he does to shine this bitch. I love watching him do body work. Oh,
hey, you folks! It's Rich 220. Like and subscribe.
Get the buffer
Bell for
out.
post notifications. Leave a comment down below. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to shine up this puppy a little bit because it's been looking rather dull. So I got my tool here, and we're going to get on this right now.
Yes, it is. It's a Roy Rogers.
No, Red Rider.
Red Rider. I don't know why I say Roy Rogers. All right. Oh boy. Got to load them one by one.
Holds 800 fucking 50.
All right, but you don't. It doesn't need to have that many in it. That way you got accountability. All right, never mind. We're not gonna do that video because I can't. I don't want to listen to that fucking buffer go. Dad, can you just wait till I get done and I'll hold it? There's plenty of BBs in that thing. Oh boy.
You know what? I got a small, tiny fucking funnel in the truck.
Don't worry about it. There's a shitload of them in there.
Yeah, but it's easier. I mean, this got to be a fucking easy way to do it.
What he gets mad and he starts shooting me with the fucking thing.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh boy.
That's just fire it. Got it.
Hello, everybody. You guys know who I am, Rich 220, Channel Lock Pliers Garage. I changed my
What are you doing?
brand, if you will, or actually page title, because I was tired of being harassed. John's only posting all the derogative things that he can try and find out of who I am and try and butcher my character.
Jimmy. You look like fucking Barry there.
Still got it.
You look like Barry.
I still got it.
Can you do the spin thing that Barry does?
And he's doing what they call cyberbullying and harassment.
Uh-oh.
See, when somebody shows nothing and says nothing but something negative, that's where that lies. Okay. If you click on there's a word that's in my profile. When you get to my page, it says community. If you click on that and you scroll down, you'll see what my bodywork skills really are, not his
We did.
butchering that he's trying to do. But you'll see the car in like what I call ice blue. There's black prime on it.
There's rust. There's paint peeling up off the car. The bottom of the doors are rotted away. So, and then there's a picture of the back end of the car on the passenger side. The fender on the front passenger side is nothing but rust. So I really shouldn't have to defend myself as far as this goes. If you look at those pictures and look at the car now, you should be able to tell what my skills are. And believe me, they're not what John thinks they are. Okay. The other thing is with the engine, a lot of people have, well, not a lot of people, but these three people are actually, well, not all three. John's actually saying that, I don't know how to work on cars. I don't know how to work on an engine. He was placing a bet with unfinished projects that, my engine doesn't run. And
it doesn't. Whoever bet that, whoever said that, they're winning. Rich, 3 fucking years of the same bullshit. I just going through your videos, it's the same shit. Valves and zero lash, top dead center. It's the same bullshit.
And they wanted me to post a newspaper with the car running in order to get $100 for them. And it was a phony bet.
Yeah.
They were just trying to aggravate and agitate me. That's it. And I wouldn't fall into their little ploy, if you will. So, but if you look in the videos, you'll see there's a video of the car running. I still have gas issues with it, and I have to fix the brakes. I haven't been feeling very well, so I haven't been up and about. But if you look in that same area where it says community, you also see what the engine looked like, how much sludge was in it, and what it looks like now. So don't believe everything they say because they don't know what they're talking about. They're just trying to cause problems. They like drama. They like chaos. So that's what they're doing. There's another part where they're talking about a rod knock. There is a thing called a false rod knock when the connecting rod is not torqued down all the way. Okay. And if you looked in some of my previous videos, you'll see that I actually mentioned number 3 piston is a hair above the engine block base. Okay. So that has to be tightened down. And in another video, you'll see me holding a connecting rod cap and you'll see the bearing in it. Okay. It's still gray.
It is fat.
So that means it's not worn out. It's not scarred. It's still usable. And you'll also see the crank journal that it wrote on. And you'll see there's no scarring there either. So really what it is just a matter of checking the torque specifications on the connecting rods and caps. I couldn't get the one down to where it was supposed to be the number 3 because there was sludge in the threading of the bolts. Okay. And I'm working underneath a car that's sitting on jack stands on top of rocks. Okay. With a sheet of galvanized steel and a cardboard box with no lights doing this. Okay. So that's the kind of conditions that I've been working with. Okay. And as far as, what was I going to say? There was something else. I had to remove number 2 and number 3 piston because they were shattered, but they were held in by the rings itself. There's also a picture of one of the tops of one of the pistons upside down. It's separated from the apron. And you'll see in the picture, the apron is still going up and down inside the cylinder wall. So there was no scarring on either one. The connecting rod was still in the middle of the apron. And you could see that in the picture too. So these people really are just trying to, I don't know, I guess make themselves look like idiots because
if people took the time and they looked in my community page and they scrolled down, you would see the before and afters. You would see the engine as it was torn down. You would see the engine as it was rebuilt back up.
Oh, it's a pain.
You would hear the engine run. Then you would hear the engine run with a knock. Then you would hear it run without a knock. Then you would also hear it run again with the engine slowing down like it has a compression stroke, but it doesn't. So in other words, one of the connecting rods is too tight. We don't all go through technical terms on everything. I mean, if we did, we would be ASC certified mechanics. We'd have all the answers and all the knowledge. But you know what? We're human beings. We're only made out of flesh and bone, okay, and blood.
And blubber.
And, we're entitled to make mistakes. Some people.
You are not a mechanic. You fucking dumbass.
People who are overly, who think they're perfect are actually narcissists, because there's no such thing as perfect. The only perfected thing that you're going to ever wind up meeting is when you die. And that's the guy you're going to have to answer to.
Huh.
Okay?
What do you
So I just wanted to bring this out, make this all a point. And if this doesn't stop and it persists, there's going to be another level of legality that I'm going to do, because I have screenshots of everything that these guys have said from the beginning, and even to the most recent one that they put in there. My comments are retaliative, but they are not violent. And only thing I've wanted them to do all along was leave me alone. Don't bother me. Stop trying to butcher my character. What you're doing is called defamation of character. And the other thing that you're doing is, when you keep doing this, is called harassment and cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying.
And I just wanted everybody else who actually has a straight mind to know that,
take care, bro.
this is what I'm dealing with. And as well as I do, this is unacceptable stuff. Okay. I wouldn't do this to somebody else. I'm not going to sit there and pull pictures and poke fun at them and belittle them and degrade them and act like a narcissist. Okay. I'm only defending myself because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of losing subscribers because of these people, and there's no reason for it. All right. So that's about it, folks. Really. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell for post notifications. And leave a comment down below. I don't care if it's a negative comment. I mean, if it's constructive, fine. I don't care about that. That'll help. You know what I'm saying? But if you start making things like these guys have, that's a whole different ball game. You're looking to start trouble. And if you want trouble, you'll find it. All right. I'll see you in the next.
If you want trouble, you'll find it. Exactly. Well, listen, guys, it's Sunday. 2 hours and oh my God, almost 3 fucking hours. Great show this morning. I appreciate all you guys coming in, taking the time out of your day to hang out with us and expose the truth. Yeah, exactly. He could, but now, thank you guys. You guys rock. Hopefully, we'll get some new material from these guys. And yeah, Sunday Funday, guys. Go enjoy your day. Be safe. Much love.